He's trying to steal my card.
Oh, the ruin card. Okay. For some reason, I was thinking.
Bias, goddammit!
Hey, we can make a stealth check if we wanted to.
It's not an actual physical card that your characters can steal. It's something
God damn it.
metaphysical that's around him.
I have a +1 to Dex in real life.
And this is virtual. Your Dex does not count.
Sure, like, as much as I run into stuff, I have, like, a -5.
So, when we last left off, you guys received a great boon from Lograth in the form of a extra-dimensional space that you can hang out in for a while. He hasn't explained much other than you're kind of testing this for him, and it's kind of connected to other places filled with monsters that you can go deal with if you want to. I'm not sure how much he actually explained that to you, or how much was just in my head and I was thinking about it. But he'll fully explain when you guys get back at any point. But not even he can get into the exact chambers that you guys have made for yourselves there, just with the power of thought. But the real story is that you guys have now arrived in the 9 Hells. Avernus, to be exact, in what used to be part of Boulder's Gate, the upper part of the city, which got pulled there after the storm hit. You don't know exactly how this happened yet. The reason why you're here is because Dara Windstar contacted Biddy somehow from the Mage's Tower, which is now part of this landscape, and begged for help, basically. And Biddy, then has basically asked the rest of you guys. The rest of you guys decided, okay, sure, we'll go to hell and find your brother. And
Yeah, we'll trust you.
It's okay, it's just a trip into hell.
And Lygrath had a way of transporting you all there and getting you back. He, however, has some business to take care of here in the 9 Hells, and has gone off somewhere. Also, this ride isn't exactly free. He does have a favor to ask from you guys after this is done, but he will get into more detail about that after. At the moment, you guys are in what used to be Boulder's Gate. You have rescued a woman and her 2 children from a group of devils that were trying to capture them. And you have discovered a little flying creature that belongs in the celestial planes and not here in hell, who has become quite taken with Rhiannon and is currently following her around. So, Iron Moses, what would you guys like to do today?
Towards the tower?
Heal?
Heal what is that?
Yeah, okay, yeah. Heal up.
Yeah, I need to heal. I'm gonna use a spell to heal so we
Heal
can keep
yourself
moving
up.
quickly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a healing word on 2nd level, just because, gosh darn, lightning hurts. 8 points. Whee! That's what I do.
I don't remember who I gave temporary hit points to, but don't forget you have them.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, that reminds me. The one other thing I forgot to remember, everybody. Biddy Windstar is no longer a demony dwarfy thing. He's now a halfling.
Yeah, we can
Hi.
see. It's right there.
Just a recap from last week. Carry on.
He's very sneaky now.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
He regained his
I actually have my
stealthiness.
stuff back.
This is
I can actually hide now.
Mhm.
Just as well as Will.
Yay!
God.
Of course, I don't have invisibility, but still.
You can have an invisibility potion. I have cloak. I have shoes. I have so many things.
Why?
Let's go find this brother so we can get out of this hellscape.
Yay!
Agreed.
Let's go sneakily because we don't want to get attacked. Right?
I mean, I don't feel like getting attacked today now.
I mean, we're
I don't know,
moving
is
to-
everything here this violent, or is it just these guys that were angry with us?
Probably everything.
Well, I would imagine. Yes.
I mean, the path towards the tower is just through this section of Baldur's Gate, is it not? So we
Well,
don't have to pass through anything else but the ruined city.
Let's just go. I thought these were gonna be party people.
The woman and her two children basically give you directions around Baldur's Gate, although, of course, Biddy would also know, but since there's no definable north, south, east, and west here, pretty much only her and Biddy have good ways of navigating. Or at least correcting themselves. Go ahead.
Last session, Biddy and Rhiannon sat up, and Biddy showed Rhiannon, and so they have like a light idea of the.
Okay.
It's probably not the most detailed,
upper
but you know.
side. Yeah. You like she
Yep.
showed her the Duke's palace and the tower and where the Windstar home would be approximately. That's what I read.
And by the way, it's Shiori that has the temporary hit points.
Rhiannon has them too.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think Will as well, because Will was low.
Well,
And
actually,
I
Rhiannon,
myself.
you don't because you got hurt. You used up your temporary hit points already.
I got them after I got my temporary
Yeah.
hit points after I got hurt. I
Oh,
still
okay.
have 8 on my sheet.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, because I commanded them, then I gave the hit points, and then they died. I thought we were gonna take a prisoner.
I thought we were gonna take a prison too, but I want to do something.
Well, dead now.
No prisoners.
I am going to actually. I'm gonna have to read through that. Let's continue.
So roll a perception check.
Gross.
I'm not as great as perception checks as I used to be.
I'm decent.
He says as he rolls a 22.
It always happens!
Everything is
Doubt yourself
orange.
and you shall succeed. Is what apparently what happened.
The Sentinel Shield gives me advantage, right?
Yes.
Cool. That's not good.
You have advantage on perception and advantage on initiative.
Alright. So Ralthor, Biddy, and Rhiannon, you know, as you guys are looking around, like, you know, you've just taken in a mother and her two small children, you just got out of a fight with a couple of devils, are looking around closely at the landscape, looking up towards the buildings, and happen to see a walking bridge, and there's something that's almost like a gargoyle, except with a large beak. It seems to be sitting pretty much motionless on one of the bridges. It just seems to be kind of watching what you were doing with those devils, and, isn't moving. Just kind of seems to have eyes on you.
This is fine.
It's its hands, because it does have hands and wings that are draped around it, seem to be cradling its lower half of its face. I would say chin, except that with the beak, it doesn't actually have one. But you know how some of those gargoyles are posed on cathedrals?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, kind of like that, except again, bird face rather than gargoyle.
Maybe we should be a little. We have something watching us. Maybe we should hide a little bit before moving forward.
I don't think we're gonna skip it, eyes. Why not just act like normal people? And I start playing a tune.
No!
What are you going to be playing, Logan?
I'm gonna be playing Counter Charm while we're walking through the city.
But how does it sound?
It's
What's the actual song?
Yay, we're in hell. Everything is fine down here, it is swell. Da-da-da.
Alright.
Rhiannon takes a swig of her
Roll a
flask.
performance check.
I'm gonna die.
Come on, Logan, you're a pro at this.
At times like these, I wish I could get drunk.
I mean, you've changed race now, so you might be able to. Right?
This is true.
But not being able to get drunk was not related to race, really.
It was the constant
Kind of.
high rolls on Constitution save.
And your constitution has changed now, hasn't it?
I think it got better.
Oh boy.
The beaked creature sitting on the low bridge tilts its head, seems to be absorbed in the music that Logan is playing. What languages do you all speak?
No.
I speak
Gnomish.
in demon. Well, not infernal.
Elvish and
That's devil then, Ralthor.
Yeah, I'm Devo.
Abyssal, Common, Dwarven, Elvish, Infernal, Primordial,
You speak
Sylvan,
Abyssal, alright.
Celestial.
It wouldn't happen to speak Druidic.
No. So Rhiannon, you kind of hear on the wind from the direction of that creature, mumbling in Abyssal, such lovely sounds. Why do I never hear such lovely sounds where I'm from? It just seems to be sitting there mumbling to itself in Abyssal.
Well, Logan, seems you have a fan. Likes your music.
I always do.
Wow. Anyway. Interesting, though. It's speaking Abyssal. I thought all... I think that's a demon. I don't think that's a devil.
Oh.
I mean, I'll guess we'll report it to the authorities when we get there. I don't think they want one running around. I don't think that's supposed to be here, is it?
Well, they were... there's a blood war going on between devils and demons. It's been going on for ages. That's what they were saying. Hold on.
Look,
I know. I don't know.
Religion check if you wish to know more.
Yeah, I thought I wrote it down in my notes. I didn't, but I will do a religion check.
Goodwill roll?
Sure, because Rhiannon's talking this out loud. Alright. So, from your research and things that you've actually probably spoken to Lograth about, Rhiannon, you know some things that he said that probably isn't necessarily in other histories. And so you've heard, in addition to, this war's always been going on, that this war started because at one point the Nine Hells were actually a piece of the Abyss. When the devils kind of emerged, basically from, combating the normal chaos of the demon realm, they kind of split off their own kind of plane of existence, so to speak. That's sort of the beginning of the whole thing. But as far as this world has been concerned, they're essentially fighting over dominance over who should be able to dominate the souls of the dead. Should it be the chaos or order? And that's kind of the basis of their war between chaos and order.
I relay that to the party.
Yeah, I mean, that is just mention it to the authorities, I guess. Because I don't think it'll end good if they found out we knew about it and didn't say anything about it.
One other thing you've learned from Lograth that you've never seen before in any of your world's history, possibly because they don't know about it, but he does, is something about an organization called the Court of Chaos that is a faction of both demons and devils and what's the other one pronounced? How do you pronounce the other one? Ugulas? I have a hard time pronouncing the neutral ones that have kind of come together to find some other solution to end the blood war, or possibly something else even more insidious. But he has like mentioned it in conversation with you before, Rhiannon.
Okay. Well, there are some that are fighting, or I don't know, the Court of Chaos, trying to come together to find, a solution to the war, but probably still not in anybody's interest.
I mean, I don't think this is our problem. Let's just.
No, we need to get the Windstar and get out of here. That's our mission. That's why we're here. I
The
don't feel like
tower is
spending
over
any more
there. We have to get from point A to point B and then back.
Yeah, let's go towards the tower. If we have to cross the bridge with them, we'll deal with that then. But we need to save.
Agree.
We'll burn that bridge when we get to it. Wait, that's not a
Well,
Right enough.
so if we have to cross the bridge to get to the tower, we'll do that. If we can circumvent the
The
thing,
tower
I
is
guess.
is very far away from here. It's somewhere to the northwest. This is just right nearby where you are, where you arrived. It's some passing bridge that's because how Baldur's Gate is on a big hill. There's just various bridges from one road to another over the sections that are lower because of the way it's been built.
Yes, the lower city.
Well, the lower city isn't here. It's just part of the upper city. The upper city is one big hill, basically. And the entire hill has been picked up and transported here to Avernus. So there are, bridges and whatnot between different areas.
We stick to the northwest and go to the tower.
Alright. So, you guys continue along. Are you just walking out in the open, or are you going to stealth? Or are you going to run, possibly? Up to you guys. What do you guys do?
I don't like it how she gave us the option to run.
I'm just gonna.
It just occurred to me that if you really wanted to, you could be running along either. It's not up
Well,
to me to say you're walking or stealthing. You could be running.
I don't really want to get into a fight, so stealthing's probably what Biddy's gonna try and do.
Yes, everyone have a +10 then, because I'm using.
Yay, a +10 to my already +10.
Yes.
I'll walk like a normal person, not getting arrested by authorities for sneaking into a city.
I got 39.
I do not. I do have advantage. Haha! Natural 20.
I will. I don't need a natural 20. Even without a natural 20, I have actually no. It's 29, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
Oh,
sadly,
actually, I have
if they're all
advantage.
But am I the only one who's not stealthing?
Your bait.
I'll be bait, that's fine. I mean, I can't really stealth and counter charm at the same time anyway.
That
I
is
think
true.
counter charm
If you're
might be
continuing to,
important.
if you're continuing to play that music, you're completely obvious. Whereas the rest of your party has kind of left you alone.
I rolled really low on my
That's fine.
dice.
I'll persuade my way out of getting killed by demons.
And
I'm
sure,
good
he
at
is
it.
very stealthy too. But yeah, so basically, Logan, as far as anything watching is concerned, is now essentially by himself. He's just standing there playing his music, being a
Prime
bard.
target.
Slowly walking towards the city.
Exactly.
Like children.
Oh boy.
What?
I'm just saying that if I see something charging at him, I'm going to blast it.
Where'd my dice go?
No, please let me have a conversation with it first. Maybe I can make it like pets.
Oh boy.
I have some powerful spells, I'm level 7.
Even through. Okay. Everybody, roll a perception check.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Yep, Logan.
Perception.
19, it's pretty good.
Oh,
Yeah, the majority of you rolled very high, so. As even through Logan's music, you hear a voice shouting for help. down one of the side streets.
I start playing louder so no one hears.
Help!
We'll start heading that way.
Yeah, let's head that way.
As
much as I-
distractions.
I'll just joyfully wander over, like, with a slight hop in my step, still playing my music like a jolly
Just
good
very
fellow.
casually going towards the help
Yeah, like,
screams.
I want to know what's going on.
I love it
Alright.
how we said no distractions, but this will be our third distraction.
It's fine. A distraction for a good cause.
I'm waiting for somebody to, fuck
So-
us up.
As you turn a corner, you see two very ghastly-looking goat-like creatures that seem to be diseased. They're vaguely humanoid, and they're basically crouched over what appears to be a human man laying on the ground, shouting for help. Can you arrange yourselves into a whatever your marching order is, please? And I will set down where
Yep.
this is taking place.
Which
Question,
direction
because
are
I-
we
It's gonna
going?
be a-
Chris,
Let's
question
just
because I
go.
forgot. How long has it been since I've had this rune? Over a day, right?
Yeah, it's been more than a day.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Okay,
Can
cool.
you stop, Jesse?
Okay, I'll go over here.
Oh my God.
Jesse,
Good
are you
boy.
drunk or just very tired?
I had a little bit to drink, but I wanted to be 2 spots behind Logan,
Alright.
but then Rhiannon moved and all that, so
And we'll just leave you there.
but I wanted to be off to the side so I'm not shooting at anyone.
How is everyone so close to me stealthing while I'm playing music?
You're
Whatever. it's
Hold on.
fine.
blind.
Because they're all distracted to you.
Yeah, I was
Alright.
thinking of moving down.
Nice.
It's fine.
Sorry,
I
I'm
moved
just,
down one.
I'm just trying to move you guys a little bit based on what he just said. Move him up one more.
Great. Juicy piece of meat right there. Quality. I'm doing this with him. Why am I doing this to myself?
You see these two guys, and there is a commoner right there. This is a man, by the way. The standard commoner token is just a standard commoner token, but that's a guy, and he's calling out for help over there. And let's see what do we got here.
Satan.
So, the bigger question is, do you two guys wish to get involved in this, or do you wish to leave this guy to his fate?
Help.
Alright, if you're gonna help.
Can I look to see if they have any authority?
Good. Since most of us are stealthing, do we get a surprise round or?
No, one of them is looking over its shoulder at the music being played, and since, you guys will basically be dodging around buildings, but you don't get a surprise round. You will, however, Rothor will be able to get a sneak attack because they won't be able to see him yet. But you won't be able to get a surprise round because unfortunately you're in the same area as Logan. You're not sneaked around the building or anything like that.
Alright.
Respect my
Oh, okay.
Hey, I thought you said that you didn't like being right at the start.
Yeah, but I don't like being right at the end either.
Don't worry, I'll take
Oh shit.
all the damage. Don't worry about it.
One of them goes wrong.
Hey, can I have a look?
Oh.
I'll wait.
Oh,
Oops.
that's
Please-
weird.
Somehow
Please tell me that's
Shiori's.
Lulu.
What?
Nothing. Oh, that was Shiori. Nice.
Yeah, that natural 20 was surreal.
Yeah, I rolled for Shuri.
But,
Okay, that's good.
oh yeah, because okay, yeah, that makes sense. We went dumb.
How is the initiative modifier +5? Did you take defeat?
What, Shiori?
Who are you talking to?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
got
she-
alert.
Yeah.
Ah.
She's got
Yeah. I was like, how? Nice.
Yeah,
That's
alert.
That'll do it.
She already knows things about fiends, mostly about devils, but I imagine demons too. I'm gonna make a quick Arcana check with her, see how much she knows. Oh, so
Hello.
she already sees these things across there, looks over at the rest of you, and says, "Stay as far back from them as you possibly can. Those things are diseased and have an aura that can get you even from," and she kind of glances at Logan. "I think he might be in trouble."
You see him freak out. He entered full panic mode.
Yeah, I basically just pulled up the auras on those guys. 30 feet aura. Logan is right in the overlapped aura from both of them.
Exactly where I want to be. Right in two con saves, probably. I guess. I don't know. What's my con modifier again? Yeah, this is gonna go.
So let's see. What should she do from that distance?
Eldritch Blast.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember how many casts of Eldritch Blast can you do in one round? Just one?
2.
Two?
No,
17.
because she does it sword up, sword down. She can do 2.
Alright. So she's gonna swing her sword around and throw 2 Eldritch Blasts, one at each of the monsters. Let's see. First one misses completely. However, the second one catches the creature in the back. That's a force damage. So good there. And she also says these things are immune to elemental magic, so be careful what you use.
Shit.
Just
Yes.
a little shit in the background.
Now you know how Logan feels all the time.
Willis is standing there behind everyone with fire in his hands, like, fuck.
So this guy right here
Okay.
turns away from the carpenter, which doesn't apparently have an attack of opportunity, and makes a run right towards Logan.
What's the other commoner? Why is he fighting commoners here?
That's what you guys are came in to run for. It goes right for whipping its barbed tail right at Logan.
Oh.
God damn it. That hits.
So that's 7 damage, and you must do a Constitution saving throw.
There
As
are
its tail barb just goes impaling itself right into your chest, drawing back, and the thing's diseased face seems to grin as the disease begins to spread throughout your body.
Oh no.
Boils start appearing on your skin, and flies come sloughing out of your mouth as the skin around your chest begins to rot.
Don't, no.
Logan is freaking the fuck out.
Oh.
Everything he is gone now.
Like the idea of him standing in front. Don't worry, guys, we got this. And then just it touches him, and his skin starts to boil. And it's like, fuck. Oh. Oh,
Sorry.
God.
Okay, Will, you're now inside this thing's aura, and you must. Okay, this thing has. To make it easier for you guys, we'll now let you see the auras, and I'll post that.
When I am the creature. Well, I mean, isn't Will a bit of a demon?
Nah,
Ah.
he's a cheerful little. He's a cheerful little gnome.
I'll take 1d6 necrotic damage plus 1 damage for each. So within 30 feet of it.
Logan. fucking hip Logan. Well, either everyone
Okay.
can't save. Okay.
So,
So I guess
so
we're taking damage.
Will, since it's currently Will's turn, so Will needs to do a Constitution saving throw.
Yes, and I don't have anything I can good against this. Darn. Yep.
And he succeeds. He's not affected by this at this time.
All right. I will move if I can, like over here.
Yes, Shiri has told you what the distance is. The aura still works for that.
Well, I think I also felt it.
Yeah, and you would have felt
Probably.
it, yeah. You felt the flies try to itch at your skin, the way that Logan is currently having problems.
Hmm. Lovely. Just good measure. I'm gonna cast like.
Yeah, just so you know, this one over here hasn't noticed you yet. So if you have anything that, an attack with advantage on that one, I believe that would still work. You guys were stealthed. This is the one that's seen you. The other one hasn't. The other one knows that Logan's there because of the music he was playing and the scream, but it hasn't quite turned around yet to see you guys fully.
Yeah, I don't really have anything that's
Okay. So,
attack at a distance precisely. I'm more of an area of effect kind of guy.
okay.
And I think, yeah, it's just gonna be erupting earth, and I'm gonna do it. I'll draw the
Eep.
area. Eep.
No, I just dropped a thing of ability cards.
Let's do this. I feel like this is done. That is 20 by 20. Yep, and then I'll do erupting after, so he has to do a dexterity saving throw.
Alright. Oops.
And
That
that
didn't
area
go.
is tough terrain.
Hold on. Oh yeah, he failed that. Does he go prone with that? I forget.
No, he does not. But I'm also going to cast Shillelagh as a bonus action.
So that seemed to be very much affecting that thing. You could see it, give a grimace of pain and as the earth erupts around it. There's also a shaking in the nearby buildings. Sorry, I prefer that to be kind of a brownish color when it comes to erupting earth. That makes more sense to me. So I apologize for changing that color on you. It's just that.
I was going to do it that way, but I just wanted it to
So
be visible.
everybody, please roll a dexterity saving throw.
Way.
Oh no.
You're welcome.
No.
Oh.
Logan is just getting wrecked here.
Would
Is
you
this
say
where
that I
Logan
was
died?
ready for the shaky and therefore have advantage?
Yeah, because you saw that happen before the last. You used erupting earth on the last group of foes, didn't you?
Yeah.
So you saw that happen then. I will allow it. I'll allow that, but your companions now. Only you would be able to prepare for that, so only you get advantage.
Hooray! I'm so happy.
Okay, Logan. Anybody who gets under a 10 or under a 10 will be falling prone. Anybody under a 15 takes damage.
Whoa.
Rather
Holy.
gone prone and take damage.
Oh, well, if you were prone, you'd also be taking damage anyway. But basically, bits of
Sure.
one of the nearby buildings, the rubble is just come cascading down, and some of it just flies out and hits Logan. Oh God.
So, Grizz, I would like to point out you keep rolling natural 20s and then max damage. Stop. No.
I think you need to reload roll 20. Something is wrong.
She has sacrificed many goats today. To the
Well, that's why you're fighting good. So.
She's
Yeah,
sacrificed
but-
one more than me, that's for sure.
We sacrificed goats to come into the game. So that means we can fight those goats that she killed in hell.
That's the goats that you're currently fighting.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
good.
sent them to hell.
Great.
See, look at that.
Oh my God! Run away!
That's what they.
We're fucked.
That's what they look like. I said they look like rotting goatmen. But
Please don't
anyway,
do that again. That was scary.
but while the rest of you manage to dodge the falling debris, poor Logan just gets smacked in the head with a really big chunk coming off a building.
After he gets back, you hear, "Watch out!"
Ralthor.
Oh yeah, Constitution saving throw, right?
Yep, Constitution saving throw.
She. Oh,
Yay.
Fine.
Okay, well, he's gonna just run over here out of the, and he's going to fire at this one.
Alright, you get advantage on that.
That's bad. And do I put in sneak attack as well?
No, you get, sorry, not advantage, you get sneak attack on this one. This one you get
Yeah.
advantage on. But, this one you
That's
just get
good.
sneak attack on.
I just want to get rid of that one at the moment. Oh.
Oh.
Your
if he has
crossbow bow
advantage-
just kind of hits about right there, near
I'm
Logan's
just gonna
feet.
jump off the nearest cliff.
It's just like, shoot.
Yep,
Well, down that
that's it.
cliff is the river
Unless I
Styx.
can-
You really don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Everyone visibly sees Ralph Wolf round.
Rhiannon, Constitution saving throw, please.
Why did this happen to me?
Come on, you monk.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
So, let's see. That is a 1d6 necrotic.
Dun dun dun.
3 points of necrotic damage.
Taking it off my temp HP.
Alright.
Oh, lucky.
Excellent.
Okay, question.
Yes?
Would Rhiannon, because she's a smart cookie, would she realize that these are humanoid? Or are they monstrous? Or demon? Would she know that...
She would. I think Shiori in her comments would have also included these are demons,
Okay. So,
as well as giving up some things about them, just to help you out here.
yeah. So, she's going to...
Yeah, they're medium fiend, chaotic evil.
She's going to go right here, and then 2 Eldritch Blast bolts into the goat in front.
All right.
Oh, actually, no, she's not going to do
Oh,
that.
good. I did find my card, so I don't have to keep switching back and forth into that page or keep that one open. I can just look down at my card.
God damn. So those both miss, I would imagine. And then she's
you
going
hear a bit of a chuckle coming from the creature.
she's going to spend a key,
All right.
and she'll center her mind, patient defense. So she takes a bonus dodge action.
All right. This one also, the other one also leaves the commoner alone, and rushes right at Rhiannon. And you're using the dodge action, which is good, as it whips its tail towards you.
Miss.
Logan, Constitution saving throw. Even as flies continue to erupt occasionally from your mouth.
Is it 1 or 2? Because I'm in range of 2 of them.
It's
one
one
that
Constitution saving throw, but it gives a stacked effect because you're in range of 2 of them.
Yes.
You, Biddy, and Rhiannon are all in range of 2 of them, and you just failed your Constitution saving throw.
What?
Roll higher.
No.
Roll higher.
Oh, I didn't think of that yet. Oh, that's good.
You take 6 points of necrotic damage. As your skin continues to gray, the wounds on your chest are just... their skin is just sloughing off there.
Wow, you're not very pretty anymore, are you?
I'm gonna fucking smite Ralph for.
What?
No, I'm going to.
Should probably
Yeah, let's
make him
just
dance and then run.
let's just disengage and walk out of here. It's not my problem anymore. You guys figure it out. Bonus action. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, you're currently diseased, by the way, and it takes another 24 hours to try to throw it off.
Yeah, or else I lose hit points forever.
Yep. Yes, you do.
Don't worry, keep the gnome alive, and he'll help you.
Yes.
You better.
Biddy! Constitution saving throw, please.
Search.
See, if it was some sort of aura of alcoholism, you'd be alright.
I know, right?
Wow, I rolled a nat 1. You only lose 2 points of health.
Jesus.
Oh,
Logan just sitting there like, okay.
now what do I do, though? One thing I've noticed about Biddy, he doesn't have any ranged weaponry. His only ranged weaponry was Eldritch Blast, but, you know, lost 2 levels of that, so...
Come on, little brave halfling, shout the goat.
I don't have that good AC. Those things hurt. Hang on, how far are they from? Okay. I'm gonna throw a dagger at this guy.
Which guy? I'm sorry.
This one.
Alright. Lets out a short peal as the dagger hits right in the lower abdomen area. You see weird kind of blackish blood drip down, and a few flies pour out of the wound. Anything else you can do?
Hiding behind Logan.
Alright.
Why?
Fury now. Because he's now a little guy and you're not.
That's not.
Ooh, poor Shuri. But
No, Shiori.
She has a
Leo
lot of
seems to be
HP. She's
smiling.
fine.
Ooh, rolled a nat 6. But yeah, she does have a ton of HP.
Hey, isn't there the nat 6 plus 1?
Yeah, that one's far enough away. I'm looking at... I put up auras on both of them, just so I can see. And she's right outside the range of the overlap.
Oh, okay.
So she is coming over here to where Will and Ralph are. And she's once again going to cast Eldritch Blast at the things. Hold on. Yeah, Eldritch Blast is carrot trip, so good. So is that not... Eldritch Blast, where are you? Eldritch Blast, there we go. That's going to cast both at the at that one. So that would be a 9. Darn diseased demons, she mutters. Oops. Ah! Did not mean to do that. I was trying to figure out which way it'll go. Why does the R keep dropping on me? Alright. So it joins the other demon and goes to attack Rhiannon. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry. For a second there I thought I dropped. Oy.
No, you're fine. We haven't actually heard you drop at all today, so that's great.
It whips its barbed tail around right at her.
So, question: patient defense. It's top of the round, correct? So that would drop.
Isn't it on till your next turn?
Yeah, that's a normal dodge action, isn't it?
Okay, I was just clarifying. So that misses.
Good. Will, what would you like to do?
What?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
I am going to I'm in range where I am because I don't really want to get closer. Yep. I'm going to cast Fairy Fire, kind of like centered here. It's just going to be a blast and catch those two. So dexterity saving throw from them, I believe.
Okay, the top one fails. Which color do you want your fairy fire to be?
Green, because I feel like there's a lack of green here.
Alright.
So
So one flares green, the other one stays itself. But that
Yeah,
one
and I'm
has
going
flies
to-
coming off of it.
Yeah, I'm going to concentrate on that one.
On the injured one or the uninjured one? The one with the
Oh
fairy
no,
fire?
I'm concentrating on the spell.
Okay, cool.
And I don't know. Just recast Shillelagh because it's
It only lasts
Enough.
1 minute, you already cast it earlier.
yeah, I know, but that's one round. That's 6 seconds, so now it's back up at 1 minute.
Okay.
That's all I
Ralthor!
do.
You gotta fire at the fire fast.
You get advantage, which also means you get sneak attack.
Yay!
Welcome.
Thank you. Ralph might be able to hit something.
Go Ralthor, go crossbow bolt wielding golden boy.
Let's see how this goes.
Ooh, oh my god, that's 18 points of damage. No, sorry, 28
Okay.
points of damage. God damn,
Okay.
sneak attack.
Fuck.
So, basically, that one is so concentrated on Rhiannon, it doesn't notice until the crossbow bolt sinks right in between its shoulder blades, and it lets out an ear-piercing screech as black blood just comes
Sorry,
pouring
Rhiannon.
down off its back.
Rhiannon's probably gonna need a drink after this. That could have given her a headache.
Yeah. Well,
Those are nice
Rhiannon always
ones.
needs a drink, but Rhiannon, Constitution saving throw, please.
Sorry, Rhiannon.
What is up with the Constitution saves that are 11?
Listen, it's 11 day, okay?
It's 2 in a row. 3 in a row, because, yeah,
Sorry
fucking
for the
look.
net one again.
What are you saying sorry for?
Sorry, the net 6 again. I mean, the net,
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, I'm okay with
Oh.
that one, Chris.
Yeah, more of those.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
okay with
that
that
was
one,
she.
not that fixes.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm sorry.
7 HP is gone.
Where are we sitting on this one? Since there's a nat 1 and a nat 6.
I'm at net 6.
Okay.
My bad.
While she's here, she's gonna look at him and say, well, since you're here, might as well just fucking hit you.
Which
And
one?
she's gonna go for the one she has advantage on first.
Alright.
Pop, pop.
Alright. That's a hit. You see a couple of flies come shooting out of its mouth towards you. Some more pustules burst on its body. Hit, hit. Anything else?
Yeah, bonus action, spending a key. Step of the wind. Bonus action, disengage.
Okay. So where are you headed to? Alright.
Right there.
Okay. See, it's more.
Uh-oh.
Poor Logan.
It judges the distance and decides it can get closer to the human and the halfling than it can to the other four. So it goes charging right at Logan.
Oh, no.
And misses. Unfortunately, Logan now has to do a Constitution saving throw.
Don't roll an 11.
He's gonna roll a net 1. No, 15.
Fuck you all.
Like, jokes on you.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything.
Well done,
Ah,
Logan.
it is.
For the
You
record.
succeeded. What do you wish to do, Logan?
Um, mm, there are two of them, right?
There are two of them, but only
Why is
one
everyone so far away?
distance.
Yeah, but the other one is gonna come and smash me in the face soon. I'll just. I'll. Fuck it, I'll stab it. Okay. And then I'll do.
Is that
Mantle
another
of
piercing wail? There's
You
another
have advantage.
piercing wail.
Don't you have
Oh yeah, roll,
advantage?
roll again just to see if you get a nat 20.
Why do I have advantage?
Because
Fairy
fairy
fire.
fire.
Very
Very
fine.
Oh,
Yeah.
fairy fire.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna do Mantle of Inspiration, I think. Yeah. I'm
Alright.
gonna give myself 8 points. Is there anyone else within range? Rhiannon can have some. And Will can have some. And that's it. And
Are
then
you
I'll
kidding
use
me?
my reaction.
Are you kidding me right now? I was about to help you, but okay, screw you then.
I'll use my reaction to run away without provoking attacks of opportunity.
So I can move.
Can I run backwards? I'll run backwards.
Yes, you can run backwards. You're still here. That's just the picture. I don't want to stretch it out to make it look weird.
So I can move, right? That's part of it. If I remember right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You and
That's
Will
all,
can
yeah.
both move.
And I gain temporary hit points, but they don't stack, I don't think, so
Nope,
I still have
they
8
don't.
as before.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
burned through Rihanna burned through all hers, so seeing him run run out and Biddy there. She's gonna go right here.
Will is going to go.
The fighter is more than enough hit points to take a hit, man.
Okay. Biddy, Constitution saving throw, please. Alright,
Not
you're
today.
fine.
Alright, so now I don't actually have to run away because I actually have someone to protect. So, lunging attack. Fudge. Oh no, advantage! Which is
Yes.
good enough.
At least you don't stab Rhiannon in the back.
He's good.
And then... Rapier with another lunge attack. Was that one hit?
That second one does hit. And as you lunge, you manage to stab it directly through something apparently vital on the goat creature.
Oh.
And it makes out a gurgling noise. More flies ejecting from its mouth as it falls limp to the ground and begins to dissolve.
That was underwhelming. I didn't even get to use my superiority die.
Chiri's turn. And she just goes, Eldritch Blast! Because it was working for her before. And apparently not. I'm rolling ones again.
Jesus.
And the last one. Let's see. Sees its companion taken down by the halfling, and immediately goes running to face off against the halfling.
That's not part of the deal.
But misses. Will.
Part of the two.
Spell slots.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta love 'em.
Also, not gonna run into melee, so I'll use Fairy Fire again. I'll center it kind of here, like there, so that I only catch the goat man. So
Okay.
dexterity saving throw from my verifier. Fuck.
Get past again. This
Alright.
one's apparently very dexterous.
Alright, so I have used a spell slot and no concentration. Good luck!
Thanks.
Thanks!
Valdor,
He says it.
you don't have advantage, but you do still have sneak attack.
He'll just move over here to make it a little bit easier. I think.
Yeah. No one get hurt if you get a
And-
net 1.
Sneak attack.
Unfortunately, the crossbow bolt falls short, just missing the creature.
Like always.
Missed! Then he just yells out missed.
Don't give a fuck. It happens all the time. It's just a
Rhiannon!
common thing for me.
I'm just gonna dance around him.
Constitution saving throw, please, Rhiannon.
Yeah, remember, you're dying.
Aren't we
Yeah,
all
it's
dying?
It's the aura of this thing, but it doesn't affect her this time.
Logan has run away.
She's going to pop. Does she get flanking with
Yes, she
bit?
does.
Cool.
Noise.
Damn right you do.
See,
Alright.
it was part of the deal.
And as you do, the second bit lands, you manage to crack open one of the horns, you spill a whole cloud of flies out into the air as the rest of the body just collapses to the ground. And you hear the man on the ground over there just yell, "Thank you!"
Will is going to try to signal for the man to get over here.
Man, like, slowly comes to his feet and starts limping over towards you. Looks a little black and blue, but other than that, he appears to be fine. You hear Shiori yelling, "Logan, it's safe now!"
I'm not so sure. I'm good over here. You see
Be
him.
careful you don't get picked off from over there.
You see him like covering up a bit, like he doesn't want to be.
Don't worry, we all saw it.
Come on, ugly man.
Wow.
You're beautiful on the inside.
I was avoiding saying that, but
You can't use the U word on Logan.
Shiori circles something,
Oh.
saying, "He's not very beautiful on the inside. You see all the stuff coming out of his insides?"
Ooh. I have a feeling Shiori wouldn't say that, but you know, ooh.
Maybe she's had head trauma, who knows?
Well, can you fix me?
Yes. I could probably help you. But you're fine, right? I mean, you can
No.
you can like
No,
last it out.
no,
I mean,
no,
surely you can.
no.
Listen,
Listen here, you little shit.
magic is a precious commodity, all right? I
Yeah.
don't have unlimited source.
Maybe if we just sit and rest for just a moment, that'll be better.
If
Not
everyone's
too
going to
fast.
take a rest, I could fix it in an if
Mm.
What you all saying? Should we have a rest here?
Sure, I'm
Short
okay
one?
with that. Yeah, just a short one.
Yes.
All right, Logan, get your stinky ass over here. And I'll cast Lesser Restoration on him.
Alright.
And that should remove a disease.
Logan, the boils retreat, your skin starts to pink up again, looking healthy, and the wound sort of closes over, and you no longer feel like your life is draining away.
You're welcome.
Thanks. I'm gonna roll some hit dice now.
Yeah, I think I'm going to as well.
That strikes another person saved.
Yeah. And as you guys rest, you constantly hear in the background various strikes of lightning. You hear the thunder from the strikes of lightning, and the occasional strike of lightning in a nearby street that you can actually see. Resting here is not the safest thing. The man, in fact, that you rescued, along with the woman and 2 children, are all like urging you guys to. It's not a good idea to be resting out in the open. We should get inside before the lightning hits us or something. Even the little Hollyphant is just like kind of floating around, looking worried that it's going to be struck by lightning.
Listen, time is kind of not on our side. Taking time to find somewhere to hide, to rest, will take a bit too long.
The man,
temporary points
the
of-
man, by the way, introduces himself as Orin Ragron, a local blacksmith.
So, Orin, any insight you can give us to what's been going on in the city? We're trying to make our way towards the tower.
Tower? He kind of looks around thoughtfully. You mean the Mage's Tower?
Yeah, the Mage's Tower.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not much. I mean, I was up here in the upper city when the storm struck, and unfortunately my shop is down in the lower city. I was up here because some of the local lords really had liked my work and were trying to get me to evaluate some of the work they wanted done in one of their houses, and then the storm struck, and there was no way back down to the lower city, and I've just kind of been what?
Which lord?
Oh, and he rattles off the name of some, random lord that you know of, but have never actually met. Like, it's just some snooty lord that likes to have stuff like, art and whatnot. I don't have a good. I'm bad with names. You know that.
It's like, oh, that guy. I never liked him.
Yeah, he's dead. But
Oh.
yeah.
Then that's
Yeah, he didn't survive the events that happened soon after we got here. I don't even know how this happened exactly. I mean, how did we end up in the Hells? That's where we are, right? The Hells? That's where there's demons and
storm.
devils all over the place?
The storm that covered
I mean,
Baldur's Gate.
at first I thought we were all just dead, but no, we're still alive here, and the part of the city just got pulled into the Hells. I mean, what? Was it because the city itself was evil? I mean, I've always heard talk about how evil the upper city is compared to the things. I mean, all the, the rules and laws that just oppress people. I mean, then there's all that thing with the Lord of Murder some time ago.
The Lord of what?
Lord of
He shakes his
Murder.
head. Ask. Like gestures towards the halfling. Yeah, the halfling seems to know stuff about here, so you can let the halfling explain.
It wasn't the greatest time in Baldur's Gate history.
Brandon's pretty well read in history. Would she know that?
Make a history roll. You think back about the books you've read, and you think you've come across some stuff dealing with the Lord of Murder. Yeah, that was a scandal.
Gotcha.
Something just, pretty bad, and something that probably doesn't have exact relevance to the current situation, but just one example of, you might have thought the people in Waterdeep were kind of corrupt at times, but the people in Baldur's Gate,
Yeah, she had
that's
heard
a
stories
bit worse.
about how horrible the city has been or become at some
So
point.
maybe it was meant to always come to hell.
Yeah, she'll kind of shrug and be like, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody made some sort of a deal or fucked something up along the way to cause this.
Or nods a bit. Yeah. In fact, I've heard that there's some sort of chains that are keeping the city, from either returning back to the material plane or perhaps just keeping it from falling into the Styx entirely. I'm not sure if they're pulling us down or keeping us afloat. The way things work here is just so weird. But there are huge chains affixed to this place.
I think they're pulling the city down into hell.
Well, we're technically already in hell, but if we hit the Styx, that's it.
Yeah. Well, maybe make your way to safety. We're here to save somebody, so we'll see what we can do, I guess. I don't know. We're kind of on a time limit, but...
Yeah. So, and he thinks for a moment. Yeah, speaking of time, just how long has it been since the city got pulled in? Do you know? Do you know how long it's been since the storm?
My character is smarter than the player. Would she know?
No, I always loved that. That's one of my favorite.
I have like a ridiculous amount of notes that I take, but I can flip through them, but it might take some time. I mean, I genuinely don't know, but I feel like it's written down somewhere in a couple of these journals.
It's in the Waterdeep Post, for example. But for that, the storm hit somewhere around. Let's see what it says. Somewhere around the 6th of High Sun, and it is currently fading 13.
A little over a month ago.
A month? He kind of makes a face.
Yeah.
It's been a whole month? It's been maybe a week for us. I think we were all starved to death or been killed by the devils by now if it had been a full month here. And you see the woman and her 2 kids both nodding, like they're looking at each other.
I think our suspicions might have been right. This might be another one of Galen's ripples. Random will say.
Who?
We're dealing with somebody who likes to mess with time.
It's complicated. You wouldn't want to hear
It's
about it.
Yeah, it's a very complicated problem.
But if you say that it's only been about a week and time has passed, it's been about a month, chances are he's had a hand in it.
Yeah, Shiori is nodding gravely.
Well, get yourself to safety, and we'll, I don't know. Hopefully we'll try to figure something out here. I don't know.
The Orin and the woman and the 2 kids just kind of nod. Says, "We'll all go together now. They're stronger in numbers." Yeah, I'll watch out for the 3 of you. Orin kind of gives a little bit of a grin.
Rhiannon will nod. Thank you.
And the 4 of them walk off.
Will is going to use his wild shape feature to cast Find Familiar and have his cat.
A small
Does Will's
fluffy-
familiar have a name?
Hmm?
Does your familiar have a name?
Nice Ronya.
Ranya?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty.
Just mostly as a support animal.
Yeah, now it's bigger than Will.
It probably is.
Nah.
Because yeah, it's a big cat.
All right. Well, make our way to keep going. Everybody ready?
Mhm.
There we go.
Yes, cat.
Meow, meow, meow.
Yay, let's continue on, shall we?
The commoners have left the party.
All right. Towards the tower.
Onward to glory!
Glory, and where death is not.
Alright. So you guys continue on. North and west. Heading carefully to the city. Lightning continues to strike around you from time to time. Though none seems to actually hit you. As you move on, through some more battered buildings. Yeah, everything seems pretty quiet comparatively. I mean, there are still occasional crashes of thunder and the occasional distant building collapse, and even the very much more distant scream that you probably could never reach in a million years. But nothing close enough for you to do anything about. Roll perception checks.
Oh, boy. We're very perceptive, okay?
We have seen some shit.
Yeah. So, everybody above a 20 hears a voice speaking in common. Off in another alley.
Saying,
It's like, oh, don't worry about it. Here, just sign here. You'll have a whole month's worth of food.
sounds sketchy. We should go there.
Signing.
Rhiannon just turns to Vinny. What? Sounds sketchy, so go toward
Listen, that doesn't come out the way I wanted it to, but you get the idea.
The imp on Rhiannon's shoulder just kind of shakes its head and tells her in infernal. It's like, oh, it's just a deal being made. Why do we have to get involved in this? Don't we have one of those windstarts to rescue?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, Biddy, my impy friend has reminded me. Aren't we supposed to be saving your brother? Why do you want to go and deal with a deal that's being made by the devil?
It might be a one-sided deal.
One-sided deal. So you'd rather... Okay. Okay.
I mean, if we all want to just ignore it, that's fine.
I mean,
It's your sibling we're here to save.
I bet someone is getting screwed over in a deal. That's always what happens.
Mm-hmm.
The imp seems to be grinning and whispers to Rihanna. It's still in Infernal, even though it clearly understands Common. Remember, this guy always speaks in Infernal, unless it's in a Raven form, which point it cause. But it does understand all the languages around it. It says to her, "Yeah, that's what we do. We do try our best to get a better deal than we're giving."
Yeah, that reminds me. Y'all know what Lograth was here for? Did I?
Oh, who knows? When the Dark Prince is up to something.
Oh, she's
Yeah,
saying
there's
this to the
reasons.
group.
The imp is still muttering as if you're just talking to him.
Oh, okay.
But even though the entire group can hear.
Yeah, he's here for dealing with some contracts for souls that he has. I don't know.
Well, moving on, I guess, then.
It's your brother, Biddy. That's why
As I
we're
said,
here.
moving on, then.
Okay. Moving on.
I'm sorry, but I think time has finally hit me. Fuck.
It's okay. I'm just writing down a note.
No problem.
So you guys continue on, leaving whoever's making a deal to themselves. Getting closer to the northwest. You can still see the tower kind of looming in the distance. What are you guys all doing? Just walking? Are you going to go back to sneaking?
Sneaky.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Yeah, do
Alright.
sneaky.
I'll
You
join
want to
this
do it.
time.
Yeah, you might want to.
Sneaky. Here we go. Everyone has a +10.
Okay.
Yay! That's
33.
a 26.
You beat me.
Yeah.
I mean, not
Beat
entirely.
an old man.
Sadly, Jesse and Rhiannon beat me as well.
I don't think so. Will beats us all.
No.
No,
Fine.
he has 25.
Wait, he doesn't
Yeah.
have stuff without a pass without a trace?
It's already
He,
added.
he has that added automatically.
You rolled really low.
Oh, shit.
I mean, so did I. I rolled a 6.
Damn.
Shiguri is also very stealthy.
Everyone is above ordinary stealth at least.
Everyone's above 20.
Okay. So, I'll give you continue on. And as you do, you hear another one of those quakes, and it's very close by. So, but it is not so close that it is going to hit you. Please roll for me perception checks.
Easy. Easy.
And not usually.
Oh shit, a 3.
So, Rhiannon and Will, and to some extent, Biddy, you all start hearing very weak cries for help, as if someone muffled nearby. Right after that collapse. And as you guys continue on, you see a building that is freshly fallen, dust still sifting through the air, and the cries for help are coming from there. There's even what looks like a foot sticking out of the rubble.
Rhiannon will help get the person out of the rubble.
Yay! Let's help get people out of
Alright.
a very difficult situation.
Now, there's actually multiple victims here. There is a listing of needed checks. So, each of you gets to roll what you think is best for what kind of checks, and you can use the following checks to your advantage. Not giving you advantage, but you can decide on the following checks what you wish to do to help get these people out. Athletics, acrobatics, investigation, and perception. Altogether, there must be a total of 6 checks being used, and you may use more than one to help you out. However, you will fail, and everything will collapse around you after you fail 2 of them. No, 3 of them. You have to succeed a total of 6, but you can, if you fail 3 of them, which is DC 10, so it's not going to be too bad. This will all be for naught. Basically, yeah.
I can do investigation and acrobatics.
I can do
So
acrobatics.
each pick one. We'll see what happens then, and then you'll have a second round to do it.
Is sleight of hand one of them?
No. So that's-
Will is going to
So that's 1.
Will is going to use perception because he has advantage on that. So why
That's
not?
2. That's from Shuri. That's 3.
I'll do
Nope.
acrobatics because screw it.
That's 1 fail. 2 fail.
Oh my!
Okay, I'm leaving.
Rhiannon. Basically, as Biddy and Shuri, Rhiannon, Anya. What she wish to do?
The
to
only
use?
thing she'll do acrobatics. It's the only thing that she's.
Okay.
Oh my god, people! Holy crap!
So here's what happens. Logan and Shuri are off on one side, shouting at, "Okay, go over there. That's where the best parts are. No, there. There's a little opening." And then Will shouts up, "No, I see the opening over there." Logan, Ralthor, and Rhiannon, unfortunately, all get confused by these overlapping shots that all appear to be really, really good directions, but none of them are properly following it because they're all startled, and they all attack the pile, attempting to lift rocks and move them around the wrong ways. This triggers a further collapse. Please roll. The 3 of you, Rhiannon, Ralthor, and Biddy, all please roll me dexterity saving throws.
You have 6.
Easy.
No, you roll
Not that one.
So all 3 of you manage to dodge out of the way as further rubble just comes crashing down from your misplaced trying to remove the rubble in the first place. The screams last only a second as the cries for help are now gone.
Well, we tried.
Lulu, the
hell?
holly fence lands on Rhiannon's other shoulder away from the imp and is kind of...
What? We tried.
At least we
Why
tried,
did
right?
you rush it?
I was. You said
You're the wreck.
you.
There was overlapping
here,
directions,
and I went,
goddammit.
and Biddy went over here, and Ralph went
None of
over here.
the directions were wrong. They were all.
But I thought you were talking to me. I didn't know you were talking to Biddy.
I was talking to Ralph.
You were talking to Ralph? I thought you
You
were
were
talking
talking to me?
I'm confused.
That was totally planned. Like everything we do.
Shuri is face palming.
I am so sorry, people beneath this rubble.
Didn't we need to fail 6 of them to kill people?
No.
No,
Okay.
you had to succeed 6 of
3.
them and fail 3. You guys failed 3 in a row.
Yeah.
Well, hang on.
I
We
should've-
succeeded 3 in a row.
I should have
But
given
you had
Rhiannon
to
an
succeed
inspiration.
6 altogether.
+7, +5, +6. All of it took 10.
Listen, it's not my fault I rolled a 2. It's not Rhiannon's fault she rolled a 2. Jesse rolled a 4. So blame him.
I'm sorry.
Let's just get Windstar and get out of here.
Moving on.
I'm actually curious. What if I went athletics? Okay, it would be better.
Alright, blame Biddy.
Hey, that's not fair. I'm terrible at athletics.
You would have failed either way.
He's not used to his new body.
Exactly. That's why I failed. Okay, I'm not used to running around fastly. I'm used to floating around.
We all float down here.
Please don't.
Yay!
Let's move on.
Well, we all fuck up sometimes.
On to the best.
No, it hasn't happened to me yet.
I hope people Fluffy's okay. I usually don't see him not being here.
Hmm.
Okay, let's just keep going.
Shuttle said be right back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'll be right back in a second as well. Just a sec.
Who thought acrobatics would have been our downfall?
You know,
Ever since you got your dexterity back, you've been cocky about it.
Hey, I only cared about getting my stuff back, okay? I hardly ever used acrobatics. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Okay. The dust has finally settled around this collapsed building. There's no more cries for help. Not from here, anyway. And there's still the occasional strike of lightning nearby. What would you guys like to do?
Continue on our track to get to the tower.
Yeah. Do we want to keep being stealthy and sneaky?
Sneaky, sneaky. Always be sneaky, sneaky.
Sneaky. Sneak. See, I could have done a stealth check, but now.
Well done. Sneaky, sneaky.
Jesus. It's not fair, you got a +2.
yeah, sorry, I was on another page. Sneaky, plus tempo and on everything.
Yay, 37 stealth.
Oh no.
I am invisible. I am the win.
Okay. Moving on. Closer
Hello, kitty.
and closer to the tower.
Are we there yet?
No, but you can see it. That you're making progress.
Sneaky, sneaky.
What are you doing?
So, as you guys continue on, stealthily, Rhiannon, you feel Lulu clutch around you as you begin to hear horse hooves nearby, echoing down one of the other streets and alleyways. And Lulu
What?
is just kind of rubbing up against you and is whispering something in Celestial. Do you listen to her?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. I wasn't gonna presume. Just in Celestial. We need to stay away from that thing that you hear. It's not safe. It's hunting for demons. I'm sure of it. But that thing can probably wipe us all out.
What is it?
It's a Narzu. Yeah. GM is having difficulty pronouncing. Please bear with me.
Nazgul.
Narzugun. Let me write that down for you.
Okay.
Very dangerous.
It sounds like horse hooves. Is it an animal, a creature of some kind?
It's riding on one, but that's not a horse.
What is it?
I saw it from a distance at one point when I first came here before you showed up. It's a flaming horse. Not a real horse. It's a flaming thing. A nightmare. Used to be a Pegasus, but it was remade here in the Hells.
She will whisper in common to the group. Very dangerous thing. Just on the other side over here, if you can hear the horse hooves. We need to be very, very careful to steer clear of that. And she will try to find a path to kind of steer them away from where the sound is coming from.
Alright. After a few minutes, a few more lightning strikes, the sound of the horse hooves retreat away, heading down another alleyway.
Some sort of a creature hunting demons. Lulu here says that it's very strong. Should be careful. Keep going, I guess.
She actually
Yeah,
continues
so-
on a bit and says, once upon a time, they were paladins, but at some point they fell from whatever duty they were doing other than their sense of honor and decided to make a deal with the devil. They continue on in their way, but now serve evil. And if they kill you, your soul immediately goes to the sticks.
Her eyes go wide at this.
That's why it's so dangerous.
And she'll relay that to the party, the reason why.
Well, that's not where you want to end up.
No. No.
Where's Pretty's brother being kept? Not the sticks, right?
In the
Because else it
tower.
was a shortcut.
The tower.
Unless it was a shortcut, really low.
Kill me, strike me down. It'll only be a shortcut.
It'll all be over.
I mean, it will be a shortcut, but not the shortcut you're looking for.
Hey.
Rhiannon will give Lou like a scritch behind the ear and just say, thanks for the warning in Celestial.
Lulu kind of pats her with her trunk. I would hate to see that happen to you. I fear something like that might have happened to my angel. Not dead, of course. Angels don't die, but maybe Maybe she fell into the sticks. Maybe that's why I can't find her. I don't know if angels are immune to the sticks. I know demons generally are, but and devils, of course, 'cause they've been there before. But anything else?
I don't know much about angels, really. To be honest, I had a little bit of my memory taken away or replaced. I used to.
The sticks would take it all away. Your entire memory, your sense of self, all of that.
Well, make sure we don't go anywhere towards that then.
It's down.
Indeed.
She kind of like gestures. You don't want to fall off the, fall off of Baldur's Gate. You might land in the sticks. Okay, landing anywhere down there is going to kill you anyway, but killing you in the sticks, your soul gets sucked in before it can go anywhere else. And then it just, it goes quiet, and as you guys continue on, and we can keep the same stealth checks.
Hooray!
Yay!
One more roll before you find yourself at the tower.
Yay. Oh, by the way, guys, the earth below you crumbles.
You fall.
At some point, Jesse, you're going to have to run your own game. Because that'll mean
I'd
you've
love
graduated
to.
from player to DM.
I'd love to, just to fuck with characters and make sure that they make at least 3 characters.
9 characters for Winton.
So,
Hell
roll... yeah, well, no,
I
that's
felt
not going
that
to be enough.
coming.
No, see, he needs... Actually, yeah, 9 would work, because he does need 3 to everybody's 1. But I would be safe and go with 5 to everybody's 1, so that would actually be 15.
Jesus. It's just, I'd love to, but I'd have no idea where to fucking start. So there's that.
GM's
don't
In
got
a
some-
tavern, that's all the other ones do.
Yeah. Hey, even I started this particular one off on the tavern just because I didn't have anything. I didn't have an idea yet at the beginning of it. We just all wanted to play some more, and I figured, okay, I'll lay out some hooks and see which one they pick.
I feel like we should always start a D&D campaign like one of those bad jokes, like, oh yeah, a dragonborn paladin, a gnome rogue, and a dwarf ranger walk into a tavern.
God damn it, I was about to say bar, but
That's almost that's almost what the starting party was. We had a dragonborn paladin and we had Shiori and we had Heinz. But
Question.
Yeah.
Is that a fucking cat?
yes, that's Will's
No.
cat.
No. It's a weird fucking cat.
It's a cute little kitty.
It looks like that it's wearing grandma's makeup.
Anyway, guys, roll perception checks.
Perception.
Yay.
Yes. Purr.
That didn't help me.
I'm good. Okay, so everybody that survived the perception roll above 15, you are all now turned to stone.
Whatever it is, my cat sees it.
Actually, it's more like hearing it.
Cats see all. Cats see dead people. Don't you
Aw.
dare start getting active.
I bet. Oh, I love Community.
I plan on sleeping soon.
He's
I
my
don't
favorite
want you to be
character.
an asshole.
Anyway. Actually, no, it would be seeing. As you guys sneak your way to a corner of an alley where it's very dark and very quiet, and you crouch behind something, you see 7 ghouls wandering through the street, their heads turning this way and that. The one out in front appears to be wearing a very nice set of leather armor. It seems to be the one in charge.
For you.
guys know? I guess?
Boy.
No? No? No.
Um,
I want to live.
What do you think, Will? Rhiannon will just like whisper.
what?
What do you think?
Well, they're undead, clearly.
Hmm.
But I don't know, from the way they move formation like that, it feels like they're probably a bigger problem than what we might think they are.
Like soldiers?
Nah, I wouldn't say that, but probably. I don't know. We might, if we walk past them, they might come from. Find us later.
So kill them now.
Yeah, if Walker just ready something and just hit them at the same time.
Alright.
Fair warning though. I'm gonna make the ground rumble.
Okay, then I will stay back while you do that before I
Yeah,
run
so
it.
watch out for any falling debris.
Got it.
Let me try something first, though.
No, that would lose our element of surprise, wouldn't it? If you try to walk up and talk to them as I
No.
you're about to do.
I'm gonna do something to help you with your
Oh.
rambling ground. So, how many are there?
7.
7.
There are 7 of them.
One of them is more fancy than the others.
Yes.
And how close are they standing to one another?
They're a bit spread out. But they're clearly together. And looking around carefully.
So, I'm gonna cast Bane at 3rd level.
Alright.
So, 5 of them are going to have to make a charisma saving throw, or else Bane.
Hold on 1 second here. Sorry, I'm trying to move your pieces so that I can see where everything is.
Do you want to cast that or prepare that? Because that's going to ruin our element of surprise.
I'm gonna prepare that to cast that before Will does his magic thing. That's what I'm doing.
So what are you gonna do, Will?
I am going to, of course, cast Erupting Earth, so that I can catch as many of them as I
Okay,
possible.
I'm laying them out, but not in order from where they are quite yet. I'm
Alright.
just making sure I got all 7.
Should I roll the damage now?
No, give me a second to figure out who's where. So you're in an alleyway. These guys are kind of, spread out a bit. The one in front is wearing special armor. So I will tint that one a special color.
So I guess everyone is readying something.
Yeah, Rhiannon's going to ready 2 bolts of Eldritch Blast for the one with fancy armor, quote, quote.
Okay.
And anyone else gonna ready anything? No? Alright.
We can't ready a whole turn, can we? It's just an action, correct?
It's an action. So
So as you guys are readying, these guys are continuing to move.
well,
So-
fuck him.
That means,
The dexterity saving throw.
so roll your, put together your square with erupting earth, so I know who exactly is getting bludgeoned.
Actually, can I retroactively change what I'm holding? Can I hold a bonus action?
You can't hold
Yeah.
a bonus. Well, you can.
But as an action,
You can hold an
I
action.
guess.
Yeah.
She wants to hold Hex.
Yeah.
Before
Yeah, that's-
Will cast, she wants to cast Hex on the main guy.
Okay. So that.
All of
So the square from erupting Earth is DC Dexterity 15.
they first need to do Bane.
No,
First saving.
no, you
Bane.
you stated that you were casting Bane after erupting Earth.
No,
No,
he
I
said, he
stated-
said that he was doing it first.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Because I thought you
And-
said you wanted to keep.
Yeah, he waited for me to
Evil's
be...
here! Yay, he's not dead! Sorry, I just noticed that he posted. I think maybe he
hooray.
lost power or
Yeah.
his computer died, something like that. But he's not dead, so that's good. Sorry. So Bane is the maroon square.
Yes.
What's the DC on that?
15.
15 charisma save.
She held Hex for the leader. Disadvantage on Dexterity check.
Okay. So let's see, charisma saving throw. 5.
Hoo, hoo, hoo.
They all
Well,
fail
they
unless
all
they have
fail.
advantage.
And what does Bane do?
A minus
-4.
4 to saving throws, attacks, and ability checks.
It's a
Okay.
D4, not a flat 4.
Yeah, D4.
Hmm.
It's basically reverse blast. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense to me, actually.
It's bless, but the reverse card.
Yeah. And then because of that, those 3 dexterity 15.
Darn.
I have.
Ooh.
Let's see, that one. Even if I rolled a 4 negative, that would still equal to that. Only the last one I need to roll the d4 on.
Yes.
And that actually did push it down far enough, so only the first one takes half, which is 11. And the other 2 are basically die because of the results of the erupting Earth. Their bodies just kind of shatter upon the impact. The others all turn, and we're now in initiative order.
Hooray.
Oh boy.
Yay, yay.
Good working together, guys.
Yeah, and that is difficult terrain, so good luck getting over here.
Ow.
Okay.
So, I don't exist, right?
Well, you're going
I don't know.
before one of them. You're going before one of them.
Ugh.
Let's see.
You're barely, but you're still going before one of them.
And here's another thing. Will I actually be able to hit my shot this time?
No.
So I have advantage on initiative, but am I really going to roll higher than that?
Yes.
No.
Damn.
I'm gonna have to rewrite it.
I mean, you could have got a crit.
Alright, Sherry gets to go first. Let's see.
Shiori! She's here!
Yay, I don't have to roll for Shiori because Shiori's player's actually here! Hurrah!
Hurrah,
Hooray.
hurrah.
We're
dying.
Finally
And you're,
disappointed.
you're going right into a battle because you
Bring
are
her
first
up.
on initiative.
You have lost half your health.
No, you
Oh, good.
haven't. I think you
You're
still have 10 hit
cursed.
points.
You still have 10 hit points.
It's all good. You're fine. It's all good.
And
Shadow, you love a scare.
because you're the one that your character is the one that recognized the one type of demon that showed up for what it was. It was able to warn the party as to what their capabilities were and what their immunities were, and the fact that they were disease carriers. That was before Logan got struck by the disease and started rotting away in front of everybody.
Oh, that's
I felt like it.
freaking out.
It's a good thing you have a druid on staff.
That's fine.
It's fine.
It'll be fine. Just gotta walk it off.
It'll be fine. nothing bad has happened that to right. Nothing. We didn't do anything. We didn't fail anything, did we?
Not
Yeah,
yet.
No, we
she,
did. Totally.
We did fail something.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
kinda,
I don't know what you talk about.
yeah, we totally didn't just let that building collapse and kill a
well,
bunch
that,
of people.
build,
It's
that
fine.
building already had collapsed. It's just that you weren't able to
Yeah.
save the people
Yeah.
that were crushed underneath.
We just made the situation worse.
Yep.
See,
Oh, yeah.
on the plus side, you can think of it this way: if you hadn't been there, they would have slowly suffocated to death,
Exactly.
dying
We
horribly,
just made that.
and possibly
We just
being,
made the-
possibly being claimed by devils
Nicer.
or even demons in the process. You
Exactly.
being there
Look at the bright-
caused a secondary collapse, which killed them instantly. So,
So, I just want to say this now. This is me in any game where I have an option to kill someone. It's just,
I'm sure it's fine.
it's just quickening their death. You know?
Mercy kill. You were going to die at some point.
I can attest to that. He's definitely like that in games. Trust me.
what other games do you play
I mean-
together?
We just
the
played-
one that we just played is pretty cool. One person works as a spy, and the other person works as a hacker to help the spy to go through buildings, disabling cameras.
What game is it?
It's a weird name. Clandestine.
Clandestine?
Clandestine.
I guess.
It's not a weird name.
It's very underappreciated, to be honest. I mean, if you go into the store right now, it's like what, $5 because of the sale.
Cool.
But original price, oh no, it's $7. The original price is $30, but definitely worth the $30 anyway.
What's it on?
Steam.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, we played it for now. How long? And we just finished the story.
9 hours.
played 9 hours.
Sweet.
And it does have replayability.
Nice.
So there's that as well. So yeah, it's a good.
On one of the levels, Jesse went on a murder spree and killed like five poor guards that were just doing their job.
So I have,
You know, I told him not to do it. I told him not to go in a certain location, and he did.
I did.
What'd you say, Fluffy?
I'm just waiting for everything to load now. I have net on my computer now, so I'm just waiting for it to actually connect.
Yeah, we're just gonna wait. Now that you're actually here, we're just gonna wait for you until you do. Yeah, I was like sitting here going, "Is something happened to Evil? What's happened? He hasn't. He's always here."
So yeah, what actually did happen?
Yeah, I woke up and there was just no net. And I don't know why. And I will.
Scary. I'm watching things
I think
you
it
can
was
do
just like
with
a-
sausage.
An update, I think, is what they did. They always do it at like 1 o'clock in the morning, but apparently it's gone long.
Hate it when that happens.
This is a really cool idea.
What?
Make a Satan star out of sausage, and you can like keep them together with a big ass toothpick, and then you put like some sort of mashed potatoes and mix mashed potatoes with egg, and you can make this big, huge, massive satanic star breakfast sort of. I'm just watching random shit that you can do with fucking sausages, to be honest.
There's all sorts of stuff you can do with a sausage.
And I'm thinking I should buy some sausage.
So, Evil, basically, Logan, you guys are in an alley, you were hidden. You guys decided to attack them anyway. Logan baned them, Will used Erupting Earth, and Rhiannon hexed one of them that has some which the only one that's wearing armor. You're now in initiative order, and it is your turn.
Huh. There is apparently a problem. I cannot see them.
Can you see anybody else's token, or is the entire screen blank?
I can see us. Oh, not. I see Rand. No. Rand appeared on my screen.
Scroll up. Or scroll out, zoom out.
Okay, now everything's starting to appear. It's just taking a
Okay,
while.
cool. So yeah, there are 5 of them left. There used to be 7.
Well, I say 4.5.
Well,
And
you know,
the purple one is wearing, quote, special armor.
Oh, leather armor.
Yeah,
Special
it's
leather
some
armor,
fancy
yeah.
leather. Considering the rest of them are in rags, the armor just kind of stands out.
He's special.
Special.
Can we steal
well,
his armor?
We can.
Yay.
character sheet, open up now. I'm gonna switch out my weaponry because I don't want to get close to this thing because it's a disease carrier. You said?
No, these weren't. The last thing you were fighting was a disease carrier.
Oh, these things are fine.
These are just ghouls. No, the thing
Oh.
I basically had your character because I figured that your character would have studied, devils and somewhat demons. So I made an Arcana check. You got a nat 20 on it, and so I decided that your character has actually read about the those goat demons and knew that they were disease carriers. And was able to warn the party about them, or else things could have gotten a lot worse a lot quicker. More than just Logan might have gotten diseased, and you might run. And poor Will might not have been able to cure, had to have been pick and choose who to cure.
Yeah, I'm gonna move there, and I'm gonna fire Eldritch Blast at that one.
Alright.
I stayed too close enough to my allies. There's no Eldritch Blast. There it is. There's
Alright.
first.
That hits.
Oh, well, don't bring it down. Let's see. And one more.
Another 3. And I hear a cat squeaking in the background.
Yeah, more of a dog toy, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's how my cat sounds sometimes. My one kitten, he has a squeak like that.
Mm.
That's his mew.
You know,
Logan, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna take a few steps back and I just cast a spell, so I'm going to banish concentration. Do I have any non-concentration spells? I need to. Wait, I'm
Bane's concentration?
banish concentration, yeah.
Okay, cool. Giving you a concentration indicator.
I'm gonna move over here and I'm gonna stab this guy then.
Okay. Stab. Only one hit?
Yeah, I'm a bard. What do you think?
Most bards don't go charging in unless they're College of Swords. Will, what would you like to do?
I mean, cantrips, girl.
I mean, my kobold bard does that, but she's a College of Swords, so she has twin blades and she goes slicing down people.
Yeah, all my spells are non-offensive and concentration, so this is basically all I can do except for cast counter charm. So,
Hey, man. Say.
So what do you do, Will?
Well, find a spell to concentrate on. Yeah, let's see. I don't feel like there's any point trying to heal anyone. I don't need to conjure or need to verifier. I'm gonna use verifier.
We're at.
Hold on. Yeah, I'm looking up. 20 each object in a 20-foot cube.
I think you can only hit one.
Yeah, sadly, I think so too. Well, no.
You can hit 2. These 2.
Yeah, this one and this one.
Okay.
So dexterity saving throw.
Alright. And both of them have Bane, so let's see. Alright.
Well, one succeeds no matter what.
Yeah. So there's no point in doing that. What color fairy fire?
Green.
Alright.
And then I'm going to cast Shillelagh. I'm not putting it in chat. Fuck. There you go. There it is. Just so unnecessary. It's just a bonus action, so I can just do it whenever I want. And then I move there. And that's it.
This one gets out of the erupting earth area and rushes over here. And just snarls at Logan. Yawning.
Oh.
Pat, motherfucker!
Papa. I'm still waiting.
Ooh.
And that's enough to kill it. The guy with the fancy leather armor just collapses to the ground, his skull crushed in by the assault of the monk.
45.
You also notice that he is carrying a pack and has some kind of belt pouch that seems to be holding something.
Okay. Makes note for later. She will move as a bonus action the hex off of the dead guy. She'll move it to this one.
Okay.
Dex.
So he has Bane, Fairy Fire, and Hex.
He fucked!
Yeah.
Now make him do a dexterity saving throw just for funsies. Yes, you get a -5.
Congrats.
Pity!
Have I ever told you that I'm not a ranged character?
Mostly near mine.
Hey, you actually have ranged powers, though.
Well, you know.
I'm gonna hide behind Shiori.
Poor little guy. Okay, the school moves up. School moves up here. This school, on the other hand, makes it all the way to Shiori, raising its clawed weapons out and goes for her.
Nope.
Ralthor! Welcome back, Will.
See this guy right here? See this guy right in front of him? Yep, you see him?
Yep.
He's gonna get a crossbow to the face.
Okay.
Oh,
Sorry, no sneak attack damage.
that's fine. That's still 6 damage.
Rogues, man.
Yeah, if you hit the other one, it would have been gone. Yeah, actually, it would have been dead if you'd hit the other one.
That's fine. I don't mind. I did damage at least.
Shiori.
Hey, you almost did 39 damage.
If you'd had advantage on it or sneak attack, you would have gotten 22 damage. That would have been enough to kill the ghoul in front of Shiori, but he went for one that wasn't being threatened. So no sneak attack damage on that one. But,
And if he had advantage, it would have been a whole lot more.
oh yeah, advantage. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Everyone dead, including me.
So that's 8.
All right.
And number 8.
Okay. Logan.
Yeah.
Can Rhiannon just like point at the one that's like proper fucked up there?
Mm-hmm. I'll just choop choop choop. I'll walk up and I stab.
Got that one primed and ready for you. Really?
Does he have an advantage? Or no?
Yeah,
Yeah, fairy
Yes, he
fire.
does.
Yeah,
Yes, he
fairy
does.
fire.
Fairy fire.
Roll again, Will.
One more time.
Roll
You might be able to do
again.
10 damage.
Come on, Logan.
Come on, man.
Let's go, Logan. Let's
Logan.
That's
the
20.
14 hit.
Yep, you got it.
Plus
But
six.
it is still alive.
It's magical. It's magical if that helps.
That does not help. That doesn't give you extra damage.
That
Will!
does not help.
Oh man, I didn't expect that one to still be alive. Hmm.
None of us expected it to still be alive.
Well, I mean,
We expected Logan to
Will
actually
is
do
going to be
something.
brave and run up and. No, he's not. Why would he? That's stupid.
That's stupid.
Will is brave. What are you talking about?
Okay, so Will is going to stand behind Shiori.
God, if the two tiny ones.
Yay!
What, we have a leg each to somehow.
Yeah. We're both behind.
Confused.
You're both at butt level. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Best level. So I'm just gonna ready an action. I don't want to step up here and hit him, so I'm just gonna stay here. And if any ghoul runs up, towards me or Shiori, I'm gonna whack it with my staff.
All right.
And,
Bop it.
Yeah, I think
Kill it.
that's it because we're pretty healthy at the moment.
The
Okay,
ghoul
no.
is now clawing at Logan and misses.
Hey,
Rhiannon.
You got that, Logan. Going for this one.
Okay.
Got it, Logan. We believe in you.
And it is gone in that one hit.
oh,
Can she turn to the one behind her then and just
Yep.
you go to attack the one in front of you, see it falling over dead, you like swing around.
Yep.
Yeah.
Spinning
Yeah, it's just
fists.
like-
I love the thought of it.
Oh,
Spinning fists.
Surprise attack.
yeah. And for funsies, bonus action, spending a key, flurry of blows. 2 more. Pop, pop.
poor things.
No.
You say this.
We're not here to make friends. Fuck.
Miss.
Ooh. Oh.
Oh
and
my.
destroyed. Another 2 ghouls basically lay completely dead at your feet, Rhiannon.
And technically, for research purposes, I mean, you don't have to go into it. She would extract aspects as well for the ghouls as well, and she'll make notes later on all the ghouls.
Yeah. They are immune to poison. They are immune to being charmed or exhausted.
Can they be turned into a fine wine?
Doubtful.
If you squeeze them enough in there, barbarian, maybe.
Biddy!
Mmm.
Are you going to
Biddy's gonna
continue to hide behind the elf?
Biddy's gonna go over here. And guess what? Lunge attack.
Whoa!
Smash.
It's still alive.
Yep, still
Oh,
alive. Or undead, rather.
I forgot that damage.
Alright. Anything else you can
Still
do?
alive?
Yep, it's still there.
Oh, it's still alive. Okay.
It hadn't taken any damage previously. It's still around.
Well, I do have.
Never lunging it.
Jesus Christ.
And now it is just another corpse on the ground.
Yeah, go on, Logan.
I just stunned with my 2 swords.
Let's
Like-
just sit back and watch Logan fight.
Ralthor.
Oh, and I was supposed to hide behind Rhiannon.
Now you're at human S level. Okay.
Oh god.
I mean,
Oh, advantage. Sneak attack.
Advantage and sneak attack?
Oh, but
boy.
Very fire.
That's very
Get
fire.
a kill.
And it's completely unnecessary because it's got one friggin' hit point.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't
matter.
matter.
Doesn't matter.
Please,
Natural 20. Do it.
Oh,
Yeah,
roll 30
do it,
since
do
he was hit.
you say this.
And because he has advantage, he does.
17.
Yay.
Except he's more than 30 feet away, which actually makes it a wait, no, he's not. Never mind, he moved. It's dead.
I moved.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you were still
Bruh.
down here for some reason.
And I thought I was tired.
Wow, that was
a flawless fight.
easy.
They're ghouls. Yeah, the rest of them have nothing of interest on them except that there is
Yeah.
that one body that Rhiannon
Rhiannon's
runs
gonna go
back
check
to.
that.
What is up with the fancy one?
Rhiannon's gonna go get the pack and the special pouch and the armor.
You find that it was wearing a +1 studded leather armor, an explorer's pack, and a sports belt pouch, which is holding a potion that looks very familiar, because Will just got one of them.
Rhiannon like pulls up the bottle and kind of swishes it around and looks at Will. You,
Yes, it looks like a very good year on that one.
oh, proper vintage.
Mm. A Chateau de Invisible.
Sure, it's promise.
Okay, so sports belt pack with potion of invisibility. There's some armor here.
Ooh.
It stinks.
A little bit, but it might be good for somebody.
Oh, I could use that.
Well, whoever wants it, and she'll just put it on the ground. Yeah, I'll figure it out. And she'll pocket the potion though, and the explorer's pack.
Anyone else need it?
Nope.
I'm
No.
good.
Alright.
Good.
Yay! I now have an AC of 17.
Yay.
That's right, you actually have decks now.
Yeah, I actually have dex now. I can actually stealth too.
Wow.
That's nice to actually be able to do properly with a +10.
Mhm.
Oh, only a +9. What's Will's?
Only.
I mean, mine's a +9.
Yeah,
18.
see?
18.
There you go.
Well, technically yours is only really a +8, but with magic yours is a +18.
So mine is always a +18.
Eh,
With advantage.
give outside help.
Alright. We will take a quick break here and come back as you approach what's referred to as the Mage's Tower.
And I think this might be where I might head off, to be honest.
Oh.
Kind of dying. I think she already left. I'll just wait a little bit longer. So, what do people think?
Hmm.
About
don't-
Netflix buying Sword Art Online to make a live-action movie?
It's gone
Wait,
so well
what?
than before.
Oh, why do they keep doing this?
I don't
It
know.
never worked. Has it ever worked?
No.
I mean,
No.
they probably make enough money off of it to be profitable, I guess, because else they wouldn't keep doing it. But
True. But still, come on.
Come on, guys.
It's already a bad enough anime. You don't need to make it even worse. The first season was good. Second season was third season is making me bored like hell.
Yeah, but what makes you want to watch Sword Art Online? The cool ass sword fights, right? I guess.
It was more of the fucking what you want to call it. Well, the whole premise was off, you know. The whole nerve gear thing was fucking awesome. And season 3, they kind of didn't really use the nerve gear all too much. It's just, hey, we've fucking knocked you out and put you into a simulator. Kind of like the nerve gear, but more drugs is involved and all that shit.
What? Wait, Sword Art Online went dark?
Kind of. I mean, I'm trying not to spoil it too much, but the main premise is there, yeah.
I mean, it was dark in the beginning. Some aspects were really dark, but
Some of them, especially that fucking moment where, you know, you get those fucking rape vibes.
yeah. I mean, dark anime are good, but like, there are anime that shouldn't be dark. I guess. I know, like, Goblin Slayer is dark, but its premise is this is a dark anime.
Yeah.
Edgy as fuck. Like, Sword Art
Conversation did I
Online.
wander into?
Oh,
Yes.
apparently Netflix is buying Sword Art Online to make a live-action movie off of it. So, and we're just like, yeah, that's gotta go well. And then we started talking about how season 2 was and season 3 is kind of getting horrible. And now we're talking about how dark premised animes can be. And I am leaving now, if that's okay.
No, it's not. You need to stay. No, go
Okay.
to bed. Go to bed if you need to, man.
I mean, I've been up for a little while. I've also had a fucking huge adrenaline rush, which has died down. So.
Do not
And
worry.
it's- The
Entered into the crash, have you?
Finally. No, I didn't crash. I did good. Dad said that I did play.
Adrenaline crash. Adrenaline crash.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Fucking driving the car was a lot of fun. Anyway, I'm gonna hop out. I'm gonna wait, grab my phone off of people, and yeah, because I left my phone in the car. And then I'm going to go to sleep while the
Alright.
cat's sleeping.
That's
Talk
well.
to you later. Have fun playing with my character, Grizz. Please don't kill me.
I'll try not to, but no guarantee.
God damn it.
I would feel safer if Grizz were playing my character. Knowing my track history.
You know, you say this,
I mean,
but I'm pretty sure it's just your characters that are just unlucky.
now, are you saying I made bad characters right now? That hurts, man.
No, I'm just saying that they've always been very unlucky.
Sure.
It's always like, it seems like whenever you need to roll good, that is when it doesn't.
It's fair. Granted, I don't roll great in general, except when I, like, cheese my way into rolling great by, like, using 5 abilities to buff my...
You know.
I have enhanced ability just in case there are, like, certain times where I'm sure I'm gonna have to make saving throws or ability checks that would kill me. Like, let's just give me advantage, because I'm gonna roll bad anyways, but I mean, 2 bad rolls is better than 1.
2 natural ones are better than 1.
I mean, chances will roll 2 is slow. Ish.
Yeah, since they were just ghouls, I didn't want to waste anything on them. I'm just trying to like, yeah, we'll just they're fine.
I wasted the third level spell slot. Don't worry, I still have my fourth level for when we meet the boss man. If we meet the boss man, please let me do something before we start fighting it, because if we start fighting it, it's gonna be harder to do it.
What
Nah,
boss are you talking about?
I don't know. We're probably gonna meet a boss man. I don't know.
This isn't a video game. Things don't happen that way.
You say that, but aren't we on a big ass quest to prepare for fighting Mr. Bossman bit rough or steady? Isn't that what we're doing right now?
That's what you say you're doing, but that doesn't mean that's anything here that's gonna happen.
True. But I'm pretty sure they're not gonna be like, oh, you guys want the elf boy? Sure, take him with you. Like,
well, it is a Windstar.
Yes,
fair.
but
I
he,
wouldn't
I
want to
take
keep
offense
them
to that.
around either. You're right.
yes, but see, he is the most handsome of the Windstars, so
That makes them more annoying.
Yeah.
no,
like,
that means
You have not even met him, for crying out loud.
I mean, if they want to keep him because he's handsome, they're just gonna swap him out as soon as they see Logan. So,
Fair.
I mean, it's not a problem.
Good thing Gambles
Oh no! I set up my character to get killed again. God damn it!
I don't know. It's a good thing Gamma wasn't here. They would be all over him then.
See, this is how it happens. I make characters that are too good at their job, and Chris is just like, ah, God, no. I was like, pretty boy shouldn't be too good at anything. No, he's too good at being pretty. Great.
He's too good at being pretty. Oh, goodness. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
is everyone here though?
I think so.
Think so too.
Mhm.
So, you guys have two choices as you're approaching the area. Well, the Mage's Tower is just due north. You also notice that the Duke's Castle is slightly to the south. You could reach either of them at the same amount of time. As you look towards the area of the castle, you notice that there are various groups of what appear to be devils approaching. You also see more smoke than normal. You've gotten used to seeing smoke on things in the area recently, because this is hell after all. There's fires rising up from it, suggesting something current is going on. The Clifftop Castle was once the crowning architectural achievement of Baldur's Gate. It had 5 watchtowers at one point, but only 3 of them are still standing. You can see that the gates leading into the castle are basically shattered, at least in one area, and you can see right through that hole from where you're at. And all sorts of rubble and debris are scattered everywhere. Now that's what you see in that direction. As you look towards the Mage's Tower, you see that there is a light coming up from the top. The Mage's Tower is still standing, despite all of the eruptions and rumbles, and all the other buildings seem to be down and flattened nearby. Who knows how much longer it will stay standing. What would you guys like to do? Entirely up to you.
I mean, we did come here to go to that tower, after all.
So we're just gonna kind of inhale and head toward the tower, I guess.
Okay, that's 3 votes for the tower. I imagine Malthor would say tower as well. That's 4.
Yeah, let's go tower.
Lulu.
Will is just following. He's here to help.
Lulu is gazing towards the castle a bit, but as all of you, continue towards the tower, she seems to be to reluctantly head off with Rhiannon. So, what would you guys like to talk about as you're walking towards the tower? Are you going to stealth? Or are you just going to walk, run, chat?
Guess try to be sneaky.
Yeah, let's try sneaky.
Yes, everyone has plus 10.
Sure.
Yay, that's I only have 23.
That's an 18 then.
God, I've been rolling so bad on my rolls for stealth.
Rhiannon will ask Lulu as they're sneaking along. Because you said telepathically she can communicate?
Yeah.
So not to give up their position. What's in the Duke's palace that you're so concerned about?
There are people alive in there. The devils, and I imagine demons are. I can sense demons too are starting to finish off the last of them, killing whoever's still trapped in there. I think some of the people that we were with said that were originally heading in this direction, but I don't know if they ever came this way. I mean, we came this way and they didn't. They didn't follow us.
Well, one of our own has family in this tower, but I will let the party know.
All right. Okay. I understand. But I don't know how much further I can go after that. I really need to find my angel.
I know.
I don't think she's in there. She looks back at the castle. I don't think she's in there either. She's somewhere else. The longer I'm here, the more I think I understand. I think she's down there somewhere. And she kind of looks towards the distance where off the side of Baldur's Gate.
Is she looking in the direction of the sticks?
You can't see the sticks from here. She's kind of looking towards the
In the
Hellfire. Well, the sticks is directly underneath the floating city, so you can't actually. But the part of it is it's spreading out. But you have no way of knowing without actually getting to the edge of the city and looking over to see which direction she's looking in that sort of sense. You just know that you can just see flame plumes occasionally flitting up in the distance, and she's looking towards those. But, yes, I guess I should continue to help you getting into this tower.
I promise I'll... we're trying to be sneaky right now. Whenever we have a moment, I'll let them...
Yeah. By the way, Will...
Yes.
Remind me, your familiar is is actually in the form of a cat. It's not actually a cat, right?
It is not actually.
Because it's not an animal
beast.
companion. It's a familiar.
It counts as a fae.
All right. Well, the longer you hang around with it here, the more you actually realize this is not your normal familiar. That when you cast Find Familiar, it may have taken the form of a cat, but it's not actually a fey cat. It's really an imp in disguise.
Oh.
And you've just as you're coming
in that case,
further to the building, you suddenly realize that.
I'm like, oh, you're not that cat, and I just snap my fingers and I dismiss it.
The cat hisses a moment, or resumes form as an imp and flies away. The imp
How
on
many times do I have to tell you not to turn into a devil?
the imp the imp on his shoulder chuckles and says an infernal. What did he expect by using that here? That little spell of his. Any imp in the area who wanted to get out of here was gonna latch on to him.
How did that happen?
Yeah, so it's apparently an impy thing. Yeah, so you might not want to summon that again.
Wait, does that include anything I summon?
I don't know.
Yep,
Hey.
yep. Find familiar will definitely be another imp. Doesn't mean they can't do
What if I summon something
things
else?
useful. But see, if you're trying to just to get something from the Feywild, it's just gonna come from here instead.
Ow. Shit.
She'll relay that.
Shit. Alright.
Everything okay, Will?
Yeah, fine, yes. That ruins one plan, but that's fine, fine. Stupid hell, stupid devils. Fine.
Rhiannon just leans down and just gives him a light pat. So as we go, Lulu here let me know that there's apparently a possibility of a lot of people in that palace being trapped by devils and demons.
Well,
Maybe
we could always go over there after. Yes, let's just see how it goes, saving this one person that we came here for.
That's
And
what I told
then-
her.
Yeah, and then if we're still up for it, we might be able to help them.
Yeah, that's what I told Lulu. I just wanted to let you know.
Okay.
And sneak.
Kick in the door, kill the thing. Win. What?
Surprise, motherfucker!
Yeah.
You want to kill Dara after all this?
Well,
Who needs another Windstar, really? There's already so many.
I mean, we already have a bag full.
Anyway,
We have more Windstars than I can shake a stick at.
you've shaken your stick at many of them.
Yes, I have. It's getting tiresome.
Anyway, so leaving behind whatever's going on at the Duke's palace, you make your way up to the Mage's Tower, and there are several imps hanging around outside of it. They kind of turn their humanoid faces towards you as you come close, and a couple of them kind of vanish into invisibility, and another one just kind of tilts its head, lifted in that, watching the one that's on Rhiannon's shoulder.
Do we see an entrance?
Yeah, they're hanging out right outside the entrance, or at least the one that's still there is.
They have seen us.
Yeah, that's why I was
a couple
kind
of
of
them
like,
vanished, and one of them is still watching you. It's watching Rhiannon.
with the 34 stealth?
It's possible it's not actually watching Rhiannon, but the imp that is on Rhiannon's shoulder and doesn't notice the rest of you.
I attempt to just walk past it.
The door is completely closed, and it doesn't seem to notice Will at all.
I attempt to open the door.
Alright. You feel a tingle at your fingertips as a spell goes off.
Ooh, fat.
Yeah, you
Fuck.
thankfully do something. It's a mage tower. What do you expect?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, I have a reaction ready if
It
it's
is
elemental
a
damage.
glyph of warding that just comes blasting apart, lightning damage, shooting right
Alright.
through your body. The imp
Well-
that was nearby screams in pain as it also gets struck in the backwash.
Absorb elements. Sorry, didn't cancel it with text. I'm not sure why the.
There's a
This
little
is
thing
a
that says
C-text.
C-text.
Yeah, 2. See text. What?
See what text?
So, you absorb 2 points of that damage?
No. Hold on, here it is. 3 see text. No.
I think you're resistant, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Resistance to triggering damage.
Alright.
So the moment I noticed the lightning, it's half damage on me.
Alright, so... Yeah.
14.
Yep, you only take 14 damage, but the imp that was nearby roasted, toasted, and exploded.
And I stand there with a frazzled beard.
You hear a couple of invisible imps snickering nearby, though. Apparently, they did not get hurt, and they thought that was pretty funny.
I stand there with the hand still stretched out, go, I've dispelled it!
I face palm.
Yeah. Let's be more careful.
Are there any more traps on it or something like that I can see?
Yeah, are there any more trap?
What's the insight for, Rhiannon?
Oh, Will's bullshit.
Well, you got
that's
to roll
why she
investigation.
comments.
You're going to roll investigation to see if there's any other traps there. So after Will accidentally fried himself and killed an imp,
Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was
Gnome exterminator service, right here.
oh, so
Wait,
your
what?
service that exterminates gnome.
What the fuck?
I mean, no. I mean, I did. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Imp and super. Yeah,
Your imp familiar gets very upset when you say that. It's like, see if I talk to you from now on and turn into a pretty bird for you. Blah blah blah. I doubt Rhiannon's actually saying any of that. So, but anyway.
Listen, imp. We have an agreement. It's fine. I said the wrong thing. It's fine. You get cheeky with me, I get cheeky with you. It's fine. She takes a sip of her fucking flask. Check the goddamn door.
Yeah, so the door is looked over, and it seems like that was the last charge on whatever ward that was, and the ward is now gone. Leaving the door unlocked and openable.
That's
Rhiannon,
good.
The door.
Well done, Will.
I guess we'll
Yeah.
head inside and close the door behind us.
Yeah,
So
as I've said before, I say random shit. I make up words all the time.
No, that's an actual word, though.
That's it. Okay.
Ah,
I am never sure sometimes. People have been saying things for so long that I assume that they're normal words everybody knows, and other times
This
it's
is
like, that's not an actual word, I've just been saying it.
Everything's fine.
Say something long enough, and it becomes a word.
Exactly.
fucktangular.
Yes, I can see multiple meanings for that word. One of them is rude.
Oh,
There's a love triangle that went positively well.
Anyway, so you open the door and you look into the wide base hall of the tower. It is dark, and there are several armored statues standing this way and that, in different little alcoves. Some of them appear to be half out of the alcove, and others still standing still.
I don't
There
trust
are a
these.
set of stairs going up in the distance. The other side from here.
Once everything's in, I'm gonna shut the doors. That way, hopefully they think it's still barred, basically. Or at least we'll have an indication when they enter.
Rhiannon kind of fumbles around in the dark. I can't see.
Do you want light?
Maybe check the room first before you light up.
Logan, you're also blind here. It's too dark.
Light. I'll use Fairy Fire. No, Dancing Light. I have some useful spells.
I will look around at my look around for anything out of the ordinary besides the statues and any traps that we can see.
Roll an investigation check. As dancing
Yeah, Billy's
lights
gonna-
floods the area.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Fury reports it fine, but Biddy, looking around, looking at the statues, is most likely shaking its head at this point and going, "No,
I don't
those
trust the
are
statues."
either traps of some kind, or they're animated and will trigger if we get to a certain area, because this is a fucking mage's tower."
But he just looks at Shiori. It's like, Shiori,
What?
it's a mage's tower. There's gonna be traps.
I don't see any traps, just the statues, and the statues I do not like.
Statues,
We haven't
traps.
seen any traps yet.
Besides that one. I don't see what
Always
triggers
suspect
them.
everything to be a trap,
I do.
especially those statues.
Oh yes, they're clearly either going to attack us or not. What triggers them, I don't know.
No, neither do I.
Can't stand down here all day. We need to move up.
I mean, like, take 10 minutes to detect where the source of magic is.
I mean, I could dispel it, or try to.
See, I mean, that's also something, but you would have to know where it is, though, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why magic, I can dispel it.
Yeah. Alright.
Teamwork. Makes
And-
the dream work.
10 minutes to find out where the trigger is and then dispel it.
Sure, go for it.
Alright, I cast detect magic.
It beats
as-
accidentally triggering a trap.
I
spell.
do detect magic as a ritual.
Okay. Take 10 minutes of you guys standing in the beginning of the hall, and after 5 minutes, you begin to hear a galloping sound right outside.
Oh,
And if I hear a galloping sound, I cast detect magic, but this time as not a ritual, but as a action.
Alright. So,
So that it's
the
instant.
each of the statues suddenly lights up with a various magical aura. Several of the statues, the ones kind of half out of the alcove, are more simple traps, where basically you get too close, it triggers, and all it does is attempt to strike you. Now there's like a high alert on. However, as you're looking around, one of these statues is actually some kind of let's see. Two of the statues are some kind of simple trap. Another two of the statues are animated armor that will animate when you get too close, and another one is a golem.
Alright, I
That
relay
is
this like
currently inactive, but apparently will wake up if anybody gets within a certain distance of it.
Alright, so those two over there are just simple traps. Just, well, watch out. They're just gonna try to stab you, basically. That one is an animated armor, and that one is a golem.
so just stay away from them and we'll be fine.
It's within some distance. I do not know what distance.
basically, if you're within 10 feet of them, this hall is actually pretty wide. I believe that the hall itself would be about 50 feet. These little alcoves, meaning that basically you want to stay directly single file in the middle and avoid all of that.
Right. I'll
But
relay that
outside,
information.
outside you hear something pulling up to the entrance of the,
Right.
of the hall.
Gotta move on.
Will like walks up and just goes, "Everyone behind me, single file, let's go."
Yep.
Alright.
Following.
And I'll lead them through the safe path.
Alright. Are you going to stealth or just walk?
I say we stealth because I like the
Uh.
idea of everyone stealthing in a line.
Okay.
Stealth conga.
That means if one of us fails, technically all of us is terrible.
Da, 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 da.
That's 29.
Well, the question is, who's within? Are we all gonna be within 30 feet of him?
But yeah, I mean,
Alright.
the-
Let's.
yeah.
Oh, good thing, because that's a 15.
Oof.
And I now control Ralthor, so let me roll Ralthor's real quick.
The lowest I could roll.
That one, yep.
Fine.
Meanwhile, Ralph is just gone.
Along with Rhiannon.
As does Rhiannon.
So you guys get slowly to the end of the stairs, up to the stairs, right as the doors get flung open on the opposite side of the hall, and on that side, you see a tall, a kind of tall figure wearing plate armor and a horned helmet. They have a gray face and are holding a flaming lance in their hands. And they shout something in Infernal that seems to be of the order of halt! I seek any demons among you.
Do we have any demons?
Does Infernal sound very scary? When
I imagine
shouted?
so.
Because in that case,
what?
Will might just take up a piece of rubble and something and just throw it at the golem, just scream, "Get to work, big guy!" and just get out the staircase.
Dexterity check. Let's see your long range attack roll here.
Oh,
The thing skitters across the floor, but it seems to draw the. Yep, it seems to actually draw the being's eyes from the front, and it's pointing its flaming lance in the direction of the stone. It appears to be heading that way.
Right now is the time to walk away.
get up the staircase quickly!
Yep. We're running and we're walking. We're going up. We'll let that thing deal with those.
Sneaking up. Not our problem. Until we have to get down.
Do we hear a lot of commotion behind us?
Not yet. You seem to have found yourself in a hall that has various tables and chairs. There are bookshelves along the walls, and off to one side it looks like a small area for cooking and storing food products. Some kind of study area / eatery of some kind. There's another set of stairs on the opposite end of the hall.
And keep an eye out for more traps.
Yeah, I still have detect
Yeah.
magic on.
Need to
all
keep an eye out on
Yeah,
traps.
the cooking area definitely seems to have some magic, but it's not trap related. It just has to do with cooking and keeping food fresh over in an
Right.
enclosed space.
Alright. There's nothing magical in front of us, except the kitchen.
Just checking for anything that's basically not magical traps, I guess. But
Yeah, the food supply seems to be more or less out here. As you climb up another set of stairs, you can kind of start to hear. Roll perception checks, actually.
Yay, I'm so good at these.
as you roll higher on me,
Exactly! That's how it works.
You
I
begin
have a 6 in it.
You begin to hear clashes of battle from down there. It sounds like the golem got activated after all, but the thing came too close to it.
Yes.
I will relay what it said too, because I understand Inferno.
Yeah, Rian would have as well.
Well, it shouldn't chase after us then.
And Ralthor. Ralthor's like, but I'm not a demon, right? I'm kind of just a tiefling.
No. No demons. That's the thing that Lulu told us about. It's hunting demons.
Lulu is currently shivering, curled up against Rhiannon. Stay away from that thing. It don't want it following us. It knows we're here. I can fly away, but how are you guys going to get away?
It's fine.
You have a way out? You have a plan shift?
Well, we're supposed to meet Lograf, and he's supposed to be up here already, isn't he?
He just said he would meet us at the tower. That's all he said.
Who's that?
Person who... person. Is that a correct word?
Wait. Is Lograf a demon?
I don't think so.
No, he's a lich.
Oh, well, great.
It's just the... And she'll turn to Lulu. It's just the person that brought us here.
Lulu's eyes just kind of blink into yours. And she kind of curls her trunk around your neck for comfort.
Strangles you.
No, it's a very gentle hug situation. Nowhere near strangle.
Is it just a very gentle strangle?
Gentle strangle.
Goddess.
Anyway. What would you guys like to do?
Well, we continued up the staircase, right? Next
Alright.
floor.
Yeah.
Oh, go up again.
Next floor appears to be some kind of dormitory, rather than the wide open space of the last two areas. This one's a lot more enclosed. There are 4 passageways leading off the main.
Good.
Magic eyes. What do I see?
Oh boy, this place is.
There are magical
Oh.
items in any of these rooms, and of course down the hall is the stairs up.
There's stuff in the rooms, but we can continue up that way.
We saw a light at the top.
And that thing is still behind us.
Keep moving.
So, yeah, we might want to just keep going up.
I say keep going, yeah.
It's the easiest place to defend.
Well, 40 traps here, yeah.
Exactly.
Alright.
I
So-
just had an idea.
Go ahead.
Oh?
Yeah, Rhiannon was talking.
Impy,
Yeah?
can you do me a favor?
Yeah, what do you want?
Can you fly ahead and see if you can find where the other Windstar is being held?
The Windstar, the imp kind of like turns its eyes on Biddy and says, "Alright, sure," and
And
flies
she'll use
on upstairs.
Cool. My impy friend is gonna go and scout ahead.
Alright,
Alright.
Rick? Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me what Dara would be doing right about now. You've been alone in this tower. The front door has been locked and warded. There have been the defenses on the first floor. You've pretty much eaten up all the food that was on the second floor. What are you doing now?
So Dara knows that the defenses on the first floor have gone off.
Yes, that Dara would have gotten some sort of sympathetic alarm signal up on the top. Wherever
will-
he is hiding. He'd have also probably started hearing the golem going off as well.
Okay, so what's in the room he's in?
That's up to you. You can be hiding in one of the dorm rooms. You can be hiding on the top floor where the light beacon is on.
Top floor.
Okay. This space will be decorated up to you. tell me what he'd be doing. Is he about to attack anything that comes nearby? Is he just hiding? What is he doing?
He doesn't really like people intruding his space, so he's ready to strike
Okay.
with his his weapon. He's like, nobody's coming up here
Roll a perception
unless I
check.
tell him to.
Roll a perception check for Dara.
Uh,
Wait, did I give you a character sheet for him?
no.
Okay, so roll a 1d20 and tell me approximately what you think his wisdom score would be, given his character.
His wisdom score. Okay.
I'll give you.
Can't roll.
You don't have to make the character sheet now. It's just that I'll remember to give you one I thought I had
Yeah.
already. I'm sorry.
Um,
So many friggin' wind stars.
Just need to think. What would I guess? He wouldn't be proficient in it because he doesn't really care about that. But maybe a +3.
Okay. So we're gonna go with +3 for now, and if it's off, it's either
Yeah.
gonna be enhanced because of, he's in a mage's tower, or degraded because he's in hell. So we'll just leave it with that. Well, I'll give you a +3 on that. So just roll a 1d20 +3.
Yep, +3.
So you, from your hiding spot, you spot an imp coming up the stairs, flying in the air. Its little face and blue eyes is kind of peering around this way and that.
Imp. What does Dara know of imps, actually?
Religion check.
What does religion require? Intel. Oh, okay, yeah. This is definitely gonna just be a flat roll.
Well, since you're a monk, you might also have proficiency in it.
Nah, he wouldn't have proficiency in
Okay,
it.
flat roll then.
He doesn't really care about religion.
Okay. Yeah, you know jack shit about imps. In fact, you don't even know that is an imp. All you know is it's a flying creature in this horrible space that you know is the Nine Hells, but other than that, you know nothing.
What is this creature doing?
It is looking around. It is flying about the space, looking this way and that. And it is moving towards the beacon. And that's the thing that you've been able to use, that you were able to use from your perspective a week ago, to contact your brother. And you figure it's, been charging for the last week, and you might be able to use it to contact him again, or contact somebody else.
So it's going towards the beacon.
Yes.
I will. If it goes to touch the beacon, I'll
Okay.
attack.
Yes, it is a very curious being, so it attempts to touch the beacon.
Then I attempt to try and strike at it.
Okay. Make an attack roll. Are you coming up behind it and attacking, or do you have a melee, a missile weapon? What?
Well, a missile weapon would be a terrible idea, especially seeing as proximity to my beacon. To the beacon, so melee weapon. I had the melee weapon that I would use, but I forgot the name of it. Just give me a second. Come on. If it's the weapon, I think it is. Simple weapon. Damn it, I don't think I have that weapon then. Just give me a second, sorry. I had this planned out. I had what he would have equipped planned out. But I forgot. I didn't have it typed down or anything. Okay, yeah, he'll probably be swinging with a short sword, actually, yeah.
Okay.
So that's a roll 1d20 plus let's just say a plus 2 for Dex, maybe.
Okay.
And then what would his proficiency bonus be?
I have no idea, unfortunately.
What level would he be?
He'd be level 6, I think.
Okay, so he would have a 3.
Yeah.
So this is to attack.
That's a hit. Roll damage.
Yep. Damage. Roll a 1d6 plus 2.
Okay. Hold on a second.
Okay, I think that's like damage.
Alright, sorry about that. As you're standing around waiting for the imp to come back, you hear the imp in your mind. Suddenly, like, you feel like, you've always felt it, ever since it became your familiar, like, this in vague terms, this and that, and, you felt a little bit of its curiosity, and all of a sudden, pain. Something has struck out and hurt your imp. What is Rihanna gonna do?
She just senses pain.
She senses
Okay.
pain, fear, a sudden shock from your familiar.
I mean, she'll ask. Can she ask the imp? Oh wait, she has to see. Hold on.
The imp has telepathic bond with you, actually.
Okay, she'll
If you're
ask the
within 1
imp
mile.
then. What's wrong?
I'm under attack!
Bye.
Didn't see it! Came up behind me! Ah,
All right, we're on our way. Where are you?
upstairs!
Up the stairs. Okay. To the left, to the right, any room?
No, just upstairs!
So being in a dormitory would be safer.
Alright, we got in.
She'll very quiet. The imp is under attack upstairs. Just up the stairs. He didn't see. It didn't. I don't know. Something came from behind.
I'm gonna start moving upstairs.
Alright. Upstairs we go, I guess.
Rother has out his crossbow and is ready to fire it at something.
Yeah, I'll have my 2 swords drawn.
Sword and shield up, and I just be like, "Be careful.
I'm
It's
wielding
not
a
a-
stick.
If it's not a devil, don't fire. Verify your target, Ralphar.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
We don't want to be smacked in the back of the head."
Alright, you're up on the top floor. Dara, from your position after hitting that imp, which then promptly turned invisible, you suddenly see a bunch of strangers come charging up the steps. Though they do have a halfling that kind of vaguely reminds you of one of your brothers, but it's a halfling.
It's a halfling, it's not my brother.
But you do see a tiefling and 2 humans, a fellow elf, a gnome.
Dara will just do once over everyone. It's just like, I was not expecting raiders.
And you guys see a windstar, but with a beard. And a sword that's kind of dripping imp blood.
Do we know it's a windstorm?
Yeah, he showed
You,
us.
you guys have been around enough windstars that you have the ability to recognize a windstar when you see one.
Another one.
Yeah, you must be the one we're looking for.
Oh, found your brother, Betty.
Yeah. Usually it looks down the halfling.
The imp reappears on Rhiannon's shoulder. It seems to be badly hurt, and it's like, ugh, that motherfucker stabbed me!
So
Well,
just gonna say,
And infernal.
You are
so just gonna see the imp on Rhiannon's shoulders, just like, oh, so that's with yous.
Yeah, we sent him to try to find you. Probably was a bad idea given that.
Yeah, I don't appreciate something trying to touch this beacon here.
Well, let's be bygones be bygones. There's something on the bottom floor that's very nasty. We need to get you out of here.
Beacon? What beacon?
No, there's a thing.
No,
He
no,
said
no, no.
beacon.
There is a
Who's a
a
beacon?
glowing
Bacon?
orb nearby.
Bacon?
That is hooked up to some kind of pedestal. It is very strange looking, but Bill, you got detect magic up. It is pulsing with power. It's hard to describe.
Old thing allowed me to communicate to the outside world.
That's how you
I mean,
told him.
It took a... Sorry? But where is he then?
What?
He's right here.
Yeah,
And
he's a
Rihanna-
little different.
Yeah.
It is I. Don't you recognize me?
Will?
That he just waves awkwardly. I was just like,
Rob takes a drink.
yeah, you're not gonna fool me with that.
It's true. He was a devil dwarf thing, a demon dwarf thing for a while, but he rolled these dice and now he's a halfling. He
Yeah.
doesn't float anymore.
Okay, surprisingly, somewhat believable. Alright.
Your brother wasn't exactly the smartest with his decisions and used some magic items that he shouldn't.
He's right here, Shiori.
Being lying, am I?
Hmm. I guess not. So we're here to get you out of here. So are you ready to go?
Just looks around for a second. Yeah? I mean, I don't really need much.
I wonder where our ticket out is.
Wait, I'm confused. Biddy, I thought you said your brother was trapped here. This seemed very easy. I'm
He
confused.
said that he needed help.
Oh, okay. Just
I
getting
didn't
out?
say he was trapped.
Oh, I
He said he needed
misunderstood.
help.
Oh, boy.
So, what was his name again? Dern? Right?
Darrow?
Darrow? Okay, that's right.
What?
I couldn't, as a player, remember the name. I just made him D. Darrow.
Dara.
Yes. You are who you say you are, correct?
What does that mean?
There's a lot of trickery that goes on down here.
Let's just make sure I cast Dispel Magic.
I mean, I don't see any magic. Alright, whatever.
Yeah, there
Too
was
late.
Just looks-
no magic on Dara, and continues to be no magic on Dara. The only thing magical in
just-
the room is that orb.
Just looks at Logan. Really? Was that necessary?
Where in hell? What do you think?
Didn't your gnome...
Too late.
You hear crash, crash, crash from down the lower
Ah,
floors.
Fuck.
So, I take it that's the other intruder.
Yeah.
Looking for demons.
Yeah, alright. I think
Yeah.
we need to get out of here now.
Don't
Weren't
go
there
across
like
into it.
a bunch
Yes,
of
so
items in here though?
There
I don't
is
really care about
a-
these items.
roll perception check, guys.
I'm pretty sure the demon
six.
slaying thing has whatever is down there on merchant.
Okay, those of you with a 15 or over hear a tapping on the window in front of the beacon.
No, look.
Looks out the window.
Well, I don't. I'll look at the stairs.
I'll look out the window.
We all look at the window.
Yeah,
Please
through
do
the
know.
window, you see the familiar but more, far more undead visage of Lograth than you're used to seeing. The one that you saw once he got here to the Nine Hells. You know, shrunken flesh, bony wings. Even the left eye is gone. It's just replaced with an orb of fire or something like that, deep in its socket.
I was just gonna say, this is the ticket out of here.
That's the undead benefactor.
Rhiannon will go up to the window and open it.
Alright. There's a magical ward on this side, too, that would prevent it from opening from the other side, but you easily open it from here. And Lograth comes on in, folding his completely bone wings across his back. Ah, thank you, Rhiannon, dear. And he looks over towards Dara. Ah,
Please.
this must be the other Windstar, the one we came here for.
Yes,
Delighted.
let's go before the thing gets up here.
Yeah.
Oh, what thing?
The thing killing demons that takes its souls.
Yeah, how about you walk down the staircase and check it out?
Let's see, I am going to say that is likely to be... where did I put that card? I hate when I do that. Right when I want to say something, I misplace the card that has it on. A Narzagon. They are quite interesting. Former paladins, all of them, you know.
Former paladins, current problem. Let's get out of here.
Ah, yes. He kind of looks at the Hollyfoot and looks at Dara. You know, I can only take one of them, right? I can't rescue them both. And he kind of waves at the imp, and the imp vanishes. The Hollyfoot
I imagine.
wraps its thing around Rihanna and just peers doubtfully at Lograth, and the Hollyphant says to Rhiannon that, oh, that thing's scary.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, you can't help me find my angel?
Oh God, what would she do? I need a sec.
Clump.
Ah, fuck me.
Lograth seems to be assessing the situation and says, you know, I can at least take you down to the ground safely without incurring injury for any of you.
Look over at Lulu, and then over at Lograth. Yeah, at the very least, just get us down to the ground now.
As you wish. He flexes his fingers and just just makes some arcane gestures, and all of you now have fly. Get along. We must hurry before the devils and the demon armies come and find us. There's some rather nasty goings on right now. We seem to have stepped into another conflict of the Blood War. Rather interesting.
Awaken the group minus Lograth. We can't leave yet.
They each can talk through minds? Says it needs mind.
Get used to it.
Yeah, little thing I picked up from that one, and kind of like motions towards Lograth. We have to go back, and we have to help the people in the palace.
Now, fuck.
I mean, we can't just leave them there. We can't. And I kind of, I don't. Lulu's remembering more and more about her angel, and maybe there's some Lulu. She can help me with my situation. I don't know.
Well,
So I was just like, oh well, if we can help, might as well, right?
yeah, right then. Let's just go to the palace then. Fuck it.
I just want to help those. They need help. I mean,
Yeah. But let's not get to the main entrance. Just fly. Let's be smart and fly into the throne room or something.
okay. And then telepathically to Lulu. We're not leaving yet. We're gonna help you. We're gonna go back to the palace. You need to try to remember, okay? Anything you can. If you remember anything, just tell me. But we will help. And she'll give her like little scritches under her ears, and like just like right down the center of her forehead and like down her trunk, like how you do with like kitters.
Yeah.
And she'll look over to Lograth. Okay, big man, we need to do something. Not quite ready to leave. So hope that's okay with you.
Well, if for some reason all of you get yourselves killed here, I can still count on the rest of your guild to assist me with my project. But hopefully you will not die here. I'd rather not have that happen, especially not you, Rhiannon.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Yeah.
He looks over at Logan. Well, this place is quite dangerous, dear.
Can you still guarantee the safety that you provided for our souls?
I can, all except for the, falling directly into the sticks. And Tiek actually gets slightly quiet when he says that. He kind of looks away. There's like a slight flicker in his eye. Of course, even then, I still have to search for what's left of your soul if that should happen. Did make a promise after all.
Alright.
Can you still guarantee us a way out once we're ready to go?
Yes, but we must hurry from this particular location. I do hear the Nazgûl on the stairs. It's coming up. Come on. You have fly. Come on, you can fly in the air. You can't. Not without its mount. It's downstairs, I believe. I did see it outside.
I'm gonna fly out the window.
Will jumps out the window and goes, ah! And then,
Rhiannon kind of jump leaps, flies over to Will and covers his mouth as he screams. I'm like, shh!
Sorry, not just a flying.
Lulu just goes flying after that. And
Dara just calmly does it.
Looks at Dara and says, you're not obligated to stay here like the rest of them. You're not one of the, you're not one of the Iron Roses. You can always head back to, to home. I can shift you there.
Well, people are in need, are they not?
True, dear, true. But you're also increasing the chances that you'll die, at which point these fine individuals here will have failed in their quest to rescue you.
I consider them having already completed it.
No, it is not completed until you leave this plane. Still intact. At this point, Logarth actually looks at the rest of you. What say you?
To what?
You were here to rescue this individual, and if he is not rescued, even if you should all die here, your quest fails. If he is rescued, even if you should all die here, your quest succeeds regardless.
I will leave that up to. Rhiannon's just quiet. She kind of looks at.
I'm going to be sending him to Neverwinter.
I can do that, yes.
Well, that's where the Everwind stars are, probably best.
Yes, indeed. He
So
looks,
flower to
he looks at
Daro.
the rest of you and glances at Biddy.
See you, Biddy.
I mean, I'd like for Dara to be safe.
Done. Send him home.
One
Alright,
moment.
then. Oh?
I'm going to fly over to Daro. There are... you can trust them.
Oh? And where will I find them?
Your mansion there. The Windstar mansion.
Well, that makes things easier.
One is a dwarf. She is honest. Trustworthy. There are your brothers. They're... Cat, why you gotta do this now? There's a shifter with a companion displacer beast. He is
A displacer?
tough.
Sorry? A displacer beast?
Yes. He, tamed it, essentially. Aggressively.
There's a small forest outside.
Yes, our druid here has awakened a bunch of trees that now go...
Rhiannon's eyes go a little wide.
I'm sorry?
Yes.
Leans over to Will. They're not gonna attack him, are they?
No.
I mean, he does look like a wind star.
Yeah.
Can you really tell the difference between the wind stars?
He could probably fake his way out. That's
Okay.
stupid.
Okay.
Just... You're a wind star. Any one of the wind stars, like Adler or Fawn, will do. There's one other person I should probably warn you about.
Yeah, and that is?
Gamel. He is, an Eladrin. Though a tricky fae. He shifts his form a lot, and... This is a word. But if you make a deal with him, make sure you know the wording properly. He will keep to that word exactly as given. He's also a bit of a
Alright.
trickster.
I've seen my fair share of people like that. Not the changing forms, but being a trickster.
He's also crazy.
Yeah, I've seen people crazy.
He's
Good,
also
then we
my.
should be fine.
He's also
Yeah.
very loyal to our group and a friend.
Of course. I trust him with a lot of things. I just fear it'd be a fair warning to you to make sure you know what you're getting yourself into with him. He's a good
Thank-
person, though.
I guess.
Oh, and don't read his book.
Noted. I wasn't really planning on ever reading someone else's book, but noted nonetheless.
She'll
Oh,
fly back over.
and Lograth actually, overhearing this, says, "Oh, but if you do, you will go quite mad. It is not quite as shattering as an experience in the Styx would be, but it will break your mind nonetheless."
Okay.
Alright, hold on, and I will port you back to where your family currently lives. And he, points directly at Dara and makes a weird gesture in the sky, and Dara suddenly pops out of existence. There we go. Now, come along. You wish to head back to that castle, yes? And involve yourself in the fight there.
Yes.
We need to help them out.
Very well. And he leads the way, flying through the air, heading to the outskirts of the castle. And I think about there we're going to actually call it quits for this week, because next week I'll have prepared some maps and everything else that we need, instead of just winging it here and there.
Okie dokie.
Fair enough.